My TV on?
No, it's mine.
Oh, shut your door.
Well, shut this. I'm downstairs.
Thank you. Plump, what's up? How are you, Larry? Very good to have you, my friend. Always good to have you. Let me get this on the right. There we go. I'm going to talk about my new studio in just a moment. Then go in here, put that on there, Control V. Nope, it did it wrong again. Wait, I don't know why it's copying it twice. Invite. Okay, now put it in here. Paste. There we go. One paste. I don't know. It's been pasting me twice. There it is. If you want to come up, Larry. If you don't have to. I am trying to figure out yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm in new surroundings. Eh? I have a new studio. I'll have a new body, praise the Lord. I'll have a new life. Here we have Larry.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Mighty, but not almighty. But no, we love him nonetheless. I
Good
am.
morning.
Is that Papa again?
That's Papa.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, that's
Say hi to Papa.
Hi, Papa.
Hi, Papa. How are you?
It's Ananda.
You're on a roll this week.
You know, that's what I do sometimes.
She's looking at you. She's on here.
Oh. Hello there, babe.
Hello. I like your shirt. Look at that.
Oh, you like that? That's
Snake
Snake
skin.
skin.
like Grandma used to say. Oh, this old thing.
Yeah, exactly.
She'd be
It's
wearing,
something.
she'd be wearing her $100 dress, which back then that was a whole lot for a dress. But
I see you're in a different studio.
I am. I'm working on finding a. I'm going to have to get all new points of interest.
Did Mommy kick you out of her bed?
She did not. She was in there folding clothes.
Okay.
She's actually taken to cleaning her room.
Happy wife, happy life, Papa. I understand.
And so, because the room has just seen better days, and it's in the doldrums of life right now.
You need a nice room like Larry's. Look at our room.
See, our room, nice behind me here,
Right.
Yeah.
I never pressured her because, for all these years, she's been the one working and keeping food on the table and gas in the tank. So I never felt the need to bark when I couldn't work. And if she could and would, I felt like I owed her gratitude, not griping. And that's the way I went about it. And
Mama knows best.
that's exactly right. And she
Hi,
decided
Amy.
she had enough. Oh, there's Amy. Okay, put her on. Yeah,
Jump up. Jump. There you go.
But she decided yesterday she was going to tackle her room, and she got most of it done. She's got about maybe a third, maybe a fourth of it yet to go. A lot of it's just stuff that I've thrown bottles over.
You don't see what's behind my green screen.
It looks very nice. I mean, whatever decor you're using, a wonderful interior designer. It looks very.
I do have an issue though, because like mine takes forever to do. Like I'm in the middle of rearranging, but it's going to take me forever to do it because I don't have a lot of strength in my knees, to get down to move this and bend over because I have a bad back. So it takes a lot longer for me to rearrange and fix things. So yeah, that's why I get the green screen. I'm actually working on a background. I do have some stuff to make a background and stuff, but this was my second bedroom with storage. But we do have a storage shed, so I'm going to get there eventually.
The doctor read me the Riot Act about a year ago and told me then, he said, and this was before I had these last two strokes.
Hmm.
And he told me then, he said, I don't want you carrying one thing. And he said, forget about a gallon of milk. I don't even want you carrying one of those little pints like they used to give you to take to school every morning, a little pint of milk.
I'll do that. I'm a milk drinker.
Yeah, I used to love it for some reason since
I drink a gallon of milk every day and a half.
Oh, wow. You take your vitamins. Shelly, she told me I used to love milk, which that when I was a little boy, we drank milk every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if we wanted a snack before bed,
Grow up big and strong, Mama.
a little cup of milk. And my mother insisted that it helped us sleep. I don't know if there was any truth to that, but she gave it to us nonetheless. I have a little piece of interesting news.
That's why I come in here. I'm listening. You got to drop the comment down. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah. I always go over to click on the comment, and I'm like, wait, I got to go click on the person that left the comment. I still don't get it. Let's see, what is this? I never liked milk. Got into fights with my mom when I was little about it. Found out 3 years ago I'm allergic to milk. Oh my gosh. I will tell you, Amy, my mother, rest in peace, she was a diehard milk fan, and any woman who was going to have a baby had better drink the milk so she'll produce. Well, here's the thing. Before we were ever able to drink cow's milk, God had designed us to be able to drink. Hey, there is Chris Barnett, a buddy of mine.
There's Chris.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything? Do you want me to dance for you? I can dance.
Wasn't he dancing last night?
I can dance if you want to. I can dance all night.
Tonight.
I'm not getting. He can't see me. Hi, Chris.
I can see Chris. He's saying he can't hear or something. I don't know. I hear you perfectly fine, Papa.
Okay, I don't know if oh, that looks nice. Wherever you are, it looks nice.
Yes, so dreamy.
Now, is this a ship or is this a?
He's on ship right now. I don't know which one.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'm having a real time hearing y'all.
We can hear you okay.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, I wasn't having any problem hearing you, but I could tell you were having trouble hearing us. I don't know if that's my broadcasting or if it's something to do with being on the boat.
No, I think it's the Wi-Fi on the boats. I am so sad to see that every time somebody tries to do a live feed, and the internet's on the ship is expensive from what I'm hearing, and a lot of the streaming isn't the greatest. It's not the person; it's the internet.
Mommy put me in a vice
I'm trying to change my settings.
Change your settings. Chris said he's going to change your settings. I don't know what you.
Yeah.
Mommy threatened to put me in a vice. Said you had better plan on. I'm going to be getting the most expensive internet package they have. And I said, well, what are we talking here? 50, 100? And she said, oh no. She said, you wish. And I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing. You're the one with all the money. I don't have it. I think I've got.
I get the money. I take care of money part.
She does for us and has almost, well, I mean, now after I fell and hit my head so bad.
Oh, yes.
that was pretty well required by federal law. You know, Shelley just had to step up and take even
Belly
more.
gel.
She definitely that's another hat she had to wear, and God knows she's worn more than most women ever could, and I'm thankful for that.
Mhm.
There's a part of me that feels guilty. Am I centered on this picture? This picture is so gorgeous. I think
I'm going to see Halong Bay. No, that's not Halong Bay.
Helen Bay.
Halong Bay, Halong Bay. It's in Vietnam. It's a very.
Oh,
It's one of my bucket list places I want to go see as well.
I don't know where that is. This is a Christian painter that painted this,
Wow, beautiful.
and it was beautiful. Mommy said she gave it to me for my birthday years ago. I used to work in Christian retail,
Oh, okay.
and I would never.
It's like the Salvation Army. They do too.
Right. But I would never. I would buy and sell through the Salvation Army,
Yeah.
and I've got like, oh, I got to talk to you about clothes before we get off here too,
Ooh.
because I'm thinking I might be able to. What size swim trunk do you wear?
Between a 2 and a 3X.
Okay, I've got brand new, never been worn in the pool. They are
Just before you say it, I don't wear Speedos.
no.
I
mean,
think I could handle that. No
they're
way.
they're higher. They're definitely higher on your leg, but what is it's a not. I get my words mixed up. Not federal. It's the federal armor.
State? Uh-oh.
No, federal armor. I got the wrong word.
In America, Papa, you guys have unlimited amounts of different varieties of clothing and stuff. I don't have. The only option I have in my town to get clothing is Walmart.
Oh, Under Armour.
Under Armour, yes. I
Under
actually
Armour.
just signed up to be a tester of their products, actually.
I'll tell you this. I'll let you in on a secret. Unless you know somebody, which I did,
Mhm.
You just probably won't want to go that route. You can get something comparable. I mean, if you're swimming all the time, like if it's an everyday thing and you swim, an hour a day, you will have to get something better. And believe it or not, regardless of what they look like, Speedos are better quality. But I will tell you, they're not the best.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with the junk in the trunk thing with the Speedos.
The junk in the trunk.
I thought you guys were having a Speedo contest.
And at a sissy shop, we're having a Speedo contest.
I thought about showing. I've got probably, I'm going to guess, between 100 and 150 swimsuits. And I thought about dragging them all out and showing them to you before I pick out which ones I'm going to bring. I'll probably bring a dozen or so. Unless if there's some that you want. I will tell you there are some that fit longer on the leg, like a pair of bicycle shorts. That I have those. I also have those in a. It's not a swimsuit. It looks like a swimsuit, but it's not. It's a. It's the same material, the same. Oh God, what are they called?
Spandex?
Spandex, yes. Yeah. Tons of that. How did you find out one of the activities? That one was supposed to be kept secret.
Amy.
We've been busted by Amy.
See, Amy really wanted to keep that one secret. She was looking forward to that one, us having a Speedo contest.
Shelly just fusses at me and slaps me on the arm and rolls her eyes and gives one of these numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Amy was holding out that good secret. She didn't want anybody to know, only her to know that we're going to have a Speedo contest.
I've got tons.
Oh, and the hairy chest one, like.
I had. I don't think I have them anymore. I did have some from the wrestling days. I had some singlets.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know I can't remember the name. What a Ship Show was talking about those things with you guys.
Everlast.
Yeah.
And they came up like right here.
Yeah. You were a wrestler?
Officially, no.
Wait, what's the word? What do they do? Noche Libre or whatever in Mexico?
Oh, Nacho Libre. So you have seen the old Ship Shows.
Oh, of course I did, Papa.
Where
I even have photos.
The
He
fluorescent
He
green.
used to have that guy, that guy would always come out and
Yeah.
funny.
I at one point I did like wrestling, but we had, like, where I'm from, they had the Atlantic Grand Prix wrestling. It's kind of like, well, wrestling's wrestling, but I kind of did like it back then, because we all knew, you can see sitting in the front row what happens and stuff. But they just went too commercialized after that. I did watch a little bit of Hulk Hogan. That was kind of like what I watched in the beginning, but then no. And then my ex-wife's brother, him and his family, they were massive fans. Like, they were into everything, VCR tapes and everything, going to their. No, not my cup of tea.
I have friends that are devotees. They absolutely love their and it changes names. One, it's like Monday Night Raw, and then Tuesday Night Fire or whatever. And I can't keep up with them, and I really don't have that much interest in them. Now, when I was in high school, I had friends that I had gone to school since we were kids, like 4 and 5 years old, and they took an interest as little children in high school wrestling, and they wrestled through middle school and even into high school. High school. The first year of high school is where my memory stops. But at least I have an idea of who I went to school with. Most of them, went from 9th grade till.
Yeah, that's a huge thing in America, is wrestling in schools.
Yeah, they don't have it in Canada.
They don't have it in Canada. You don't hear that much about wrestling.
Probably too violent for Canada.
They don't have wrestling?
No.
I've never heard of wrestling in any school here.
Oh my goodness. It's a wonderful activity. Builds up.
Because
They don't really have football either in the schools.
well, they do. No, they do.
Not that much, though.
My ex-girlfriend, her son played high school
But
football.
it's not like the States.
No,
my
they're college. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Oh, Amy's here. She's a football fan.
It's mostly like hockey, baseball.
Yeah, it's usually hockey, baseball, and soccer.
There's a show on YouTube. I want to say it's called Georgia Lights or something about Friday night lights, or
Yeah.
it's about Georgia.
Friday Night Lights,
I think it's a high school football team.
Yeah.
And I was always interested in that because I was always very big. The coach practically cried when I wouldn't join the team. I wasn't going to get my ass kicked. I wanted to go and play music and sing.
I have to be honest. I never really get into watching wrestling because I'm not very, like, I'm totally fine with my sexuality and stuff, but I don't like the thoughts of rolling around on the floor with guys in really tight clothing, and that's not my cup of tea.
Well, I will tell you, one of the boys that I helped
Hi, Lance.
raise apparently is he got a full scholarship to the University of Iowa.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is one thing that Mommy told me about. I helped raise
I got to take a bite of my lunch here while we're talking.
Work it out. Work it like a monkey working a coconut.
Gotta have my hot dogs.
Oh, looky here. My friend came in all the way from the great state of Washington, very near Oregon.
She's my neighbor.
Who are the people in your name? Oh, better quit.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood.
Dear, he's live. I know, but you can't. It'll demonetize him.
Oh,
But yeah, Victoria's my neighbor. I
Victoria,
actually thought she lived in Oregon, but no, she lives in Washington State.
she is so sweet.
Washington State is next to Vancouver, which is British Columbia, basically. So right now, she probably lives,
I
I
can't.
would say, a little over 4 hours drive away, because Seattle, it's 3 hours drive from Vancouver.
Seattle is 3 hours from you.
Mhm.
That's doable. I guess that's 3 more hours than I would want to spend in a car. But
What?
I hate driving anywhere. I don't like driving to Meyer. You know?
I don't mind driving, but there needs to be some sort of scenery. And driving from Vancouver to Seattle, it's not it's busy.
That's
Not
pretty.
busy,
That's
like
pretty
not
though.
huh?
That's pretty country though.
Very pretty. That's what I mean. But they're like, if you're sitting there and I'm going tree, that gets boring. But there's a lot of eye-catching stuff.
Well, here's a helpful hint for my travel agent brother. Don't ever drive to Alabama because it's concrete or pavement, whatever,
Mhm.
and then the sides are trees. And if there's anything in the middle, it's typically a tree. It's America and the world's pine source. I
Yeah.
think we could save the darned orangutans if they just got all their pine from Alabama. Alabama is a mess. I hated driving to Alabama whenever I lived in Florida and drove back and forth to my parents' home who stayed in Indiana. We also have some more friends on
Roy and
here.
Becky.
Roy and Becky want to give them one of these deals.
Victoria, we are in a very, very wind warning also. We're basically getting the same weather, me and Victoria.
We're getting whooped.
Windy, like lots of strong winds last night, but it's calmed down now. But
Did you see the tornadoes that cut across our part of the country?
yes, I saw that.
Yeah, 31 tornadoes.
That's nuts.
And
Just crazy.
And Mommy just told me a little while ago there's an Amazon building in Kentucky that the wind got to and I guess really mucked it up and did some fatal damage to people.
Oh wow.
Some of the workers or whatnot. I hadn't heard that. I don't typically watch the news unless I'm wanting to look for something specific.
I used to watch a lot of news, but it's been so depressing lately. There's no positive stories coming out, and I stopped watching it, but I just can't not. I'm the type of person that I need to know what's going on in the world.
Roy and Becky and Victoria exchanging greetings. That's good. Lance at wait, what?
Boomer. Boondocking with Boomer.
Yeah.
What?
Did I miss somebody? I missed somebody, didn't I? Boondocking with Boomer.
Yeah, that's Lance. He lives in Ontario, Toronto.
Okay. I'm slow. Lance, I told you this would happen.
He was in yesterday.
He was in yesterday. I went to and made sure I was part of his channel. 2 of them I checked on. I wasn't even part of their channel. Then I felt like a total poop. I thought, here I've got friends that are coming to my live stream, and I thought all along I was on their channel.
Hard on yourself, Papa. It's okay. You're getting it. You're
Well,
doing really good, man.
I hate, that I wasn't, that I didn't catch it. But I mean, I am glad I was able to go in and fix that problem. As Tommy Travels says, go and fix that problem immediately.
Immediately, yeah.
He always says that. I hope this lady is feeling better
I
today.
said yes. I was just going to say that.
I
Hoping that.
am hoping she feels
Okay.
better. I sure have been praying for her and all the family.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes when you pray for the person who's sick, you forget about all the family that's around them, and they run the risk too. She's got minors living in the house with her. Very, very good to see you on here, Cindy, talking about some of our travel plans, which I'm sure you're going to be hearing about. Greetings.
There's Renee.
This is Brene. Brene says, saying hi to Weep the Wild. Okay. Okay. So one is Wild Winds and one is Woodwind. No, wait. Red Riding Woodwind. Hold on.
Oh, there's Red. Red. She's the Red Riding something. I can't remember exactly her full name.
Yeah, there's something kind of wood. Let me check. Let me check Vanessa. Yeah, that goes real well with the Victoria. Victoria, hold on. I've got my phone right here. Let me check. Oh, I'm live right now. It sent me a notice.
While you're looking at that, Papa, I'm going to comment to Roy and Becky there. You just keep doing what you're doing. You may have been at one time. YouTube likes to unsub people for time. I wanted to comment to that because, oh, come on, focus, camera. Come on, I'm right here. I just found out last night that YouTube likes to take away watch time. Right now, when you look under analytics, I have over 1,200 hours of watch time. Well, but that's just under lifetime. But when you go to put it under 365 days, it shows that I have 664 hours. But what I found out, it's based on within a 365-day window. The problem is I haven't been sharing for a while. I took a break. And so what that does, it takes down your watch hours. And so, yeah, I'm down to 664 hours of watch time when you're looking at the monetization part. So, yeah, if I just recommend everybody else checking that out because there is things that causes your watch time hours to go down. Before you used to be able to claim, what do you call it? Unpublished and unlisted videos, but that hurts your channel now. It doesn't. If you delete a video, that hurts and stuff like that. So yeah, I was really upset when I saw that.
I just think they think more of themselves than they ought.
Oh, of course.
I wanted to tell Victoria, just so you know, yes, I just checked. I'm on your channel. I've been subscribed. They didn't unsubscribe me, so that's good. I have checked. Now let's see.
Somebody else just came in. Simply Sybil.
I don't know that person.
Neither do I, but hey, they look like they got a channel, so I got to go check it out. See,
I am at 726 friends right now and need help. Well, everybody help Victoria best you can. She's a sweet lady, very sweet lady. She is in Washington State, not far from Oregon.
Oregon.
Okay, simple. I mean, not simple.
All right.
Sybil.
Okay, look at that. I'm hitting that button that says a word that's red, and I'm clicking on the bell. There we go. Oh, look at that. There's Kelly. Kelly's a Canadian. She lives close to me.
Well, now you know what? I'm not understanding something, or else I'm going to take issue with it because.
What's the issue, Papa?
Well, I hear almost all the videos that I watch. The creator, although I'll say I watch a lot of small ones and I watch a lot of large channels too, but they always say the same thing. Blank blank to my channel. If you like the channel, do this.
The red button down bottom.
Yeah, they're all using the word smash now. Smash the
Smash the red, yes, the like button.
and
And all that.
then hit the bell so you won't miss any. And I'm thinking, does everybody need to remind me of that? I don't, as feeble as my mind is, and I can remember to do that. But I don't
Well,
know.
no, not everybody does that, and then there's different channels. Like I go to channels, most people come in, they'll automatically do it. But then there's other channels like nobody does it. So then, yeah, they're just trying to make sure everybody is hitting that like button, right? You know,
Can I?
if you don't like who you're watching, you don't have to hit like.
Well, that's true enough, and I will give you real quick in a nutshell
Yep.
what turns my crank as far as new channels. If I come in and they're downing anyone else, I probably just go ahead and change the channel because there's enough negativity to be had on network television or on network media channels like the news channels, Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, all those major news channels that make their living selling news articles. It used to matter if you threatened to take your business elsewhere. It doesn't now because if you say, I'll take my business elsewhere, and they said, okay, well, I'll call there and make you a reservation. And you'd be like, but when I come into a room, especially if somebody is talking about someone else, I don't have time for it. There's an old song that Burt Bacharach wrote, and I love Burt Bacharach music, and Dionne Warwick made it famous.
Oh no, I know that name. Yeah.
What the world needs. I don't want to sing it, but that's a beautiful, beautiful, strong message song, and how true. The world needs that right now, and you don't have to be a Christian to embrace Christian values, but if you are, so much the better. Got nobody against anybody from any denomination or any religion. Everybody, if you haven't signed up to Victoria May, I can tell you she is a beautiful, beautiful person. She has what's the thing where you sing along? Karaoke. That's it. Folks, if you're in here for intelligence, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place, but I am happy that you had pity on me and came in. But I love everyone, and I make it my business to love everyone because my world has been gone several times. I have actually died twice. The third time is debatable, but twice they know I was gone because I was blue. And they got me back and got me into a coma, which I never dreamed I would be saying that. Got me into a coma, but that was a good thing, and it just wasn't my day to go. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for all of you being here, and it is nice getting to know people. I look at these. Now we've got a couple new ones that I'm not familiar with. This Kelly's
Cruises, Crafts, and Quilts.
Kelly.
Her name's Kelly, and she's from Chilliwack, BC, here, just outside of Vancouver. I know her. She's my friend, basically.
I think I've
everybody's friend, but and Kelly, just to let you know, I'm going to be sending out. We're doing cards today. We've been quite busy. We're going to send out our Christmas cards, and yours is coming soon, Kelly. And thank you for sending me your beautiful card and presents.
Oh my gosh, Kelly. Is this your channel? 410 subscribers, and you've got a beautiful Saint. Is that a Saint Bernard?
It's not a Saint Bernard. I don't think it is.
It looks almost like one. It's got the color.
I think it's a Bernese. She said a Bernese.
Oh, okay.
She's got two of them, and they're
Oh my gosh, I love that coloration. Although its jowls don't hang down low enough.
There, Kelly, I got it. I'm just showing Kelly that I got her card. And
very nice, very nice. Well, Kelly, FYI, I am subscribed to you. I knew when I saw it said crafts on there, I thought I remember signing up a while ago for the crafts. Roy and Becky, I've had them. Oh gosh.
Yeah, we know Roy and Becky. Yeah.
Roy and Becky, I've had them for probably close to 2 years. I was on the cruise community for about 4 or 5 months until about May of 2000, when I jumped over and started learning and loving all the RV community. And my gosh, I didn't even know there was a Facebook thing for that. Facebook and YouTube, and then also the boondocking and the people that would build these vans. And I got to tell you, these two women, oh my gosh,
Johnny's Journey.
Johnny's Journey. That's exactly. They would show, and Johnny, she just made it all sound so easy. And I'm like, the only thing I could do with that is burn it down and try to act like I didn't know anything, and hopefully, I would get reimbursed for something from the insurance company, because I wouldn't have a clue how to do any of that. I'm not handy. I'm not handy at all, and that's obvious, as you all know. But
can you drop that comment, Papa, again? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I want to put this on here. This is a comment that I saw, and I want to put it on. Thank our Lord, you're here with it. Bernae, you are so right, my dear. I give God thanks every day, no matter what anybody else's relationship to God is. I have to give him a great big thank you every day, and my wife and children do too. I am glad you got it, Larry. I know, Papa. I see you in my subscriber list. Okay.
Callie's been in here before. She knows you.
Okay, anybody that's in here, anybody, if you see me on your list and you happen to be meandering through your list and don't see me, please let me know. Either if you see one of my live shows like this, let me know. These are on a semi-regular basis, but please let me know. I don't want to lose anybody unless you really, really just don't want me to be a part of what you're doing. I feel like we can all learn something from everyone, from anyone we come in contact with. I've learned things about, the only thing I used to know about Canada, even though we had traveled there when I was with the band way back when. I knew Butchart Gardens, which was one of the most beautiful places on this earth. And nobody knew where Butchart Garden was. And I came on here, and Larry, aka Plump Traveler, said, well, I know where it is. I'm like, are you serious? You're from LA and you've been there? Because, it's just not it's not on the beaten path. It's not where people go. But if you haven't been there, take a day or two, spend the night in Victoria.
A very, very photogenic place to go. It smells
heavenly. If you love flowers, now if you're not a big flower person, it might not be for you. But I will tell you,
I love photographing flowers. Love it. It's
I
just got my camera last year, and I started taking photos. And I want to go there and take a lot of photos. Just macro lenses. I got a couple macro lenses.
Macro lenses.
Macro lenses means you can get very close to things, and the background is all blurred out.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me it's like some cheese product that I used to.
That's what I thought when I first heard of it. But
there you go, mac and cheese lens. We got Roy and Becky. Thank you, Papa Moser. You are most welcome, my friends. They have a morning. Well, do you guys still have a morning show? I see you on once in a while.
Papa, did you know I'm back to live again? Going live every Sunday now?
If you told me, I forgot. No, I did not know.
I just posted.
What time?
Tomorrow, unfortunately for you, it's 10 p.m. Eastern. And what I did, the reason why I did that, because I didn't really know. I don't like weekends myself because they've been quite boring for me, just without going too far into explaining that. And so I was looking for a time slot to get back up running. So I thought, okay, Sundays would be great. Well, I didn't know I don't remember everybody's time slot. So I thought, okay, I'll go to the end of like 10 p.m. seems to be like the end, because there's others that does the late night things. And the name of my show is called the 2-Night Show. Like it used to be the 2-Night Show with Jay Leno. Well, my show is called the 2 with the number 2 Night Show. And so, and that's it was usually late night. So I'm doing it on Sunday nights at 10 p.m.
Now, let me ask you.
Yep.
I had given some thought
Mhm.
to coming back. Mommy does not like me doing the Friday night thing because it's right at our dinner hour. Excuse
Dinner
me.
hours, yeah.
It's from 6 to 7, and 6 is usually right when I
6
take.
p.m. Eastern.
No, 6 p.m. Central.
6 p.m. Central, which is 4 p.m. our time, which that hits in ours. Ours is we nap between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., which is 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Central, roughly ish, 9 p.m.
If I do a 3 p.m. show, a 2 or a 3 on Sunday afternoon,
2 or 3 Central,
which would be like 3 or 4 Eastern.
3 or 4 Eastern.
Yeah. Does that get into your schedule?
Not in mine. No, I can come up and be with you anytime. Do you see me missing any of your shows? I got your back, man.
I've never done a Sunday, and I had actually thought about doing a Sunday. Who is Simply Sybil?
Sybil. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the new channel that just came in. I just subscribed to her.
Okay, Sybil,
Here, I'll explain their channel. Vlogging my daily foods, life, and works.
Food,
life, and works. She got 1,350 subscribers, so she must be doing something really good.
Oh, it's spelled Sybil the old-fashioned way. Hang on, let me spell it right. The way she has it.
Cybelle.
B-E-L-L-E or A?
E.
That last.
Simply Sybil. Cybelle.
L-L-E. Okay. L-L.
Callie, for me, it's like I nap between 3 and 5 p.m. here, and that's right. It's in when they're coming on. It's at 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, I'm not on there. Is it 1.35K subscribers?
Yeah.
And it's got like a flower video, varieties of beautiful.
Yeah.
Sybil, you would love Sybil. Go to Victoria, Canada.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to subscribe.
She looks like she likes flowers.
I'll say, oh my gosh, you would so love. Oh God, that corn looks good. Need some of that corn chopped off the grill, put in a bowl of butter, garlic.
I'm all about food too. I'm a foodie. Papa, you've been sending me some foodie stuff too.
You know what? I am steady putting on. And have you seen that exercise kid? That boy that does all the exercises. I've been putting tons of him on there because he's like non-threatening. And of course, he's young, so he's, rock hard everywhere. We're soft now. But he puts things into where you feel like anybody could at least get started with that kid. He puts it on there. So whenever his stuff comes up, that or pool cue shots or cooking, a lot of the cooking stuff that comes up, it comes on that scroll Facebook.
I've been seeing that because I want to talk to you about that. Because did you ever play pool, Papa?
Not to any skill. I have family, my dad's brothers, and then my brother-in-law which is Merle Jones. Now, my sister died 7 years ago,
Sorry to hear.
but he still lives. He's 80. Let's see, 1940. So he's 81. He's almost 82. He'll be 82 in April.
Mhm.
And I got to tell you, he's a hillbilly from Tennessee, can absolutely cook it straight from scratch. He doesn't need, there's something that he said that the flour doesn't need. You don't have to put, you can use baking powder to put it, or cornstarch, whatever. Kelly's Cruises here. What's it say? Larry, I may have to watch your live in the future. Tomorrow is hubby's birthday. Oh, well, happy
birthday to your husband, Kelly.
And we are having company. Oh, we're gonna have to find out Kelly, where do you live? We're gonna come raid the party if you having food and cake.
She lives in Chilliwack, which is where all the floods happened.
Watch your mouth. Chilliwack. That used to be something my pet.
I'm actually, I went to bed very upset last night because normally we go to my mother-in-law's for Christmas, and she actually moved from pretty close to where Kelly lives, Maple Ridge, up to 100 Mile House, which is the interior of British Columbia. And I don't know if you heard, Papa, there is not many roads out to get out of Vancouver.
You told me, you said that.
There's only so many highways that you can get out of here, and every one of them sustained damage. That's going to take months to fix.
So it's damage that makes them like almost impassable?
Like not almost. It's like the Coquihalla, which is the main route out of Vancouver. One of the main routes out of Vancouver is shut down. Like it's been shut down for. It's actually they're talking about that it's going to be open roughly by the middle or the end of January. And this is the major highway to get in and out of Vancouver. So that's where all the supply stuff's coming and going. So that's all changed down. So now it's pushed all that into the smaller highways getting out of the city, which a lot of them already sustained damage. So I need to take this, what they call the Highway 99, to get up to 100 Mile House where my mother-in-law lives.
Highway 99.
Yeah, so it's open, but it was closed because it received damage, but they opened it up, but it's only to essential traffic only.
That sounds like a song, Highway 99. Doesn't that sound like a song? Chilliwack is the simplified version of the
First Nation word Chilkiweyuk. Chilkiweyuk. It's a native name. It's a native name.
Okay, I didn't know if they were swearing me out or
No, Chilliwack. Well, you've heard of this band Chilliwack, and I think that's what you were referring to.
Lives at 9 p.m. Eastern. Lives at 9 p.m. Eastern are 6 p.m. Pacific for me, Larry. Yeah. For me and Larry.
So this highway, Papa,
Uh-huh.
They put it down to essential travel only. This is the only way I can get to my mother-in-law. Now, my mother-in-law, who's an artist, she does art consulting. They're allowing her through. So, yeah, Highway 5 is closed because large portions are gone. So what's happened is they've pushed all the commercial traffic to this smaller highway, like a 2-lane highway.
Uh-huh.
And it's very dangerous. It's mountain, upsy, downsy, twisty, turnies, and there's been accidents going on it. So they've made it so it's just commercial traffic only going through there, or essential. So now I can't go visit my mother-in-law for Christmas because these roads are all shut down. And
well, how old is your MIL?
You don't say the real age, Papa. You put me on the spot on that one. She's senior. I'll say it that way. She's senior.
Oh, is she less than 80?
Oh, she's less than 80. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is she less than 70?
Yes.
And see, now we're getting into positive territory.
I know, but I need to be careful. I have 2 mother-in-laws, Papa.
Is she less than 60?
No. No, she's an actual senior, Papa. Come on, you're really putting me on the spot here.
I'm trying to do my best to help all the marriages involved.
So Roy and Becky is making a comment down the bottom there. Would it be essential to check on her? No. They have
See that?
roadblocks. They have roadblocks from each side.
Well, yeah, but what about the people that are trapped behind them? That's a thing. If you're going to block off roads, you have to have the infrastructure to go check on the people that live back there.
True. That's the gray area. And what it is they're fining people also. If you're not doing essential travel, they're fining them, right? And we're also still dealing with all this pandemic crap that's going along.
Oh, you said fine, not find.
Yes, I'm talking fined.
Okay,
FINED, fined thousands of dollars for not being essential.
I got you. I thought you meant they were finding them dead.
No, well, no, actually, this route that I'm talking about, they found 4 people dead from mudslides.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. You know, I always hated when anybody.
Oh, there's Chris with his feet up.
Is Chris?
Toes. Uh-oh. I don't know if they know that their phone's still record or going live. You might want to shut that off. You might get to see something not supposed to see, Papa. I'm getting a little nervous. There we go. There, now you can see in the basement. Make sure they're not showing anything.
I didn't. I wasn't quite sure where that was headed, but I don't know.
Live
long and prosper.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Large portions are gone, says Kelly. She said that it's closed because large portions are gone. Oh my God.
So we got Highway 1, Highway 5, Highway 3, and Highway 99. Those are the major, well, pretty much the only routes really. But other than going through America, going south to America and going east and then back up into Canada that way, you can do it that way. But you still need your passport. So not everybody has their passport, you know what I mean? But they're allowing people to go down through America and across and then up. You don't
still requiring passports?
Well, to get across to do that, you still need a passport, yeah.
Okay, because last time I was in Niagara, I didn't have to have a passport. But
you can have an enhanced, what we got in here in Canada, they have an enhanced driver's license, which has kind of like that.
They're wanting to do that here.
That's just for driving across the border. I don't know if they still do that or not.
They are wanting to do that in Illinois.
I have a passport.
Wouldn't be essential to check on her, either Ray or Becky. One
asked. No, that's what they were saying. That's like, it's the gray area, and I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to get there and say, you know what? Because the problem, Papa, is I need to take 2 ferry rides just to get to the mainland, to the highway, to go back up to 99, right? So there's
Kelly. Very good to have you. God bless you. If we don't talk to you before then, you have a Merry Christmas, okay?
Yes.
We love you, and God bless you and your family.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Larry. Go right ahead.
You don't know. So, like, I could be spending a lot of money, and them say, you know what, sir, sorry, we can't let you through. And that's all the way back home, right? And that's a lot of it. That's an expense. It's not just a matter of going out your door and going for a drive and then get stopped. We have to go through ferries and all of that kind of stuff. And then, like I said, I'm trying to get it focused in. We're still in the pandemic stuff. Canadians are really, really strict on this pandemic. Whereas in America, you're kind of free to move around. You're felt like, you know, you're breaking the law, even though it's not breaking the law. That's what people do. Come on, man, we're trying to get rid of this virus. You need to do this and you need to do that. And anyway, I'm getting into political stuff that I don't want to get into.
No, I mean, I know. I'm well aware of what you're talking about, and I also know how spoiled my country is. Sometimes authorities aren't too bright when it comes to checking on family members.
Yeah.
Roy and Becky,
where they live, which is basically northern central British Columbia, it's open. They're free. There's no damage up there. There's other towns that takes care of them, and then all the other highways from the east go up into there. So they're being taken care of. Like, it's not that. So I can't use that as an excuse. Hey, I need to go check my mother-in-law. It's not like she's in a back road somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And they're being very strict, and it's getting on my nerves because last year we had to stay home because of the pandemic, missing our families, and now we got to go again. Yes, we need to be smart and be respectful of roads and stuff like that, but to me, they should be opening up temporarily to allow people to go visit their family because we've been dealing with this pandemic for so long, and we've been having to not been able to have that contact with family.
It really has, and anybody is welcome to chime in on this, or if you want to come up on the screen, we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
It really has felt like we're all in a state of prison a little bit, because, like, you know, I can only speak for America because I've lived here all my life.
Yeah.
I've traveled here and a little bit. You know, I know I'm familiar with. I've got family in Europe, and I've got family in Asia too. And there are things in those countries that are completely different up here than the way America thinks of it. We just think it's a God-given right, and you know, you owe it to treat me. It's a sense of entitlement.
If I can comment to that a little bit though, Papa, because I'm somebody looking down. We in Canada, we can see. It's like we're looking from the outside, so we can see a little bit differently than what you do from a different angle. And I do agree with you to a point in that, but then there's also the point with you can only go so far in protection. Then it turns into overprotection. Do you know what I mean? And I personally, I have no problem saying, I personally believe, let's get back to normal. Deal with it, be safe, but let's start opening things back up. Enough of this restrictions on this, deal with it. There's enough people already vaccinated. We're already doing that. You can't sit there and say, well, you know, somebody gets sick. Now we got to shut down the whole country because somebody else got sick in a drastic way. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the attitude that's being presented.
I agree with you because we were at that time dealing with something that we had never faced before. Now, I will say this, on a much grander scale, this nation, before any of us were alive, did deal with smallpox.
Yes.
Did deal with the bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague, yep.
Horrible things. However,
America didn't fare very well in those things.
Right now, we're under the greatest scientific age we've ever lived in. Yeah. And you're talking about at least a year to a year and a half. And they've already come up with like 7 or 8 companies that have substantial footholds on the pharmaceutical market for treating. And I had, we got Moderna first.
Same here.
And then we've got Pfizer here a while back in just before Thanksgiving. We got Pfizer. And hi, John. Welcome.
Hi, John.
I just saw
12:44 here p.m.
John, I'm hoping to see you. We are flying into Orlando on the 20. Oh shoot! What's that?
You're going away on the 29th because your cruise was exactly what mine was, and it was January 29th to February 6th. That's your cruise.
Okay, and that's a Saturday, right?
Yes.
Okay, John, we're flying in.
I think you're flying in the day before.
Yeah, we're flying on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
The 8th?
8th, yeah.
Yeah, I was just wanting to let John know that we're flying into Orlando. We are sailing from Cape Canaveral, but the Fairfield Inn, no. The hotel we're staying in, she said we've got 2 different ones. One when we get there, but they're to and from Orlando. We're going to get back on Sunday the 6th. And I see. He said
he's going to share their email. Yeah.
Okay, good. We are very interested. If you're going to, I don't know if you're going to be in the Orlando area, but we'll be there all day on that Sunday when we get back, and then we'll have to leave early the next morning. But we're going to be under at the mercy of whatever the shuttle is that they have. But I'd love to do something either the night we get down there, maybe for a dinner or something, or on that Sunday when we get in. You know how that is. You get in and it's what, like you get in at 7 or 8, and you disembark by what 9? When do you disembark?
I don't know. I've never been on a cruise yet, Papa.
I
But
was
it
thinking.
usually gets in at 8 o'clock, from what I understand, and then yeah, roughly, well, because it's staggered. You don't go out, all go out at the same time. So between 8 and 10, usually, from what I'm hearing and watching everybody's videos and stuff, yeah, it's usually around, between 8 and 10 that you get off the ship, and yeah,
Okay.
and that's why I see a lot of flights around 1 o'clock. It's funny, like when I'm looking for flights, there's a lot of them that leaves around 1 o'clock, like as if they're making it just perfect for the cruises getting in. I like that.
Yeah, she had gotten us one that could leave at 11, but we
Ooh,
felt like that was a little too close
that's a little too close.
and just didn't. Usually everyone is off by 10
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah,
So,
that's what I thought. Yeah.
yeah, okay. I know John's traveled quite a bit.
John just came back from a back-to-back cruise. You hit him and his wife, so yeah,
Oh,
he would know.
okay. They travel a lot. They did an interesting set of videos. I think it was them that went through. They had like what's fun about Indiana? What's fun about
Yes,
Illinois?
yeah,
Was that them? Yeah,
pretty
I
sure.
like that. I really like that. I was able to. This was back when I had half a brain that worked. I was able to give him, and I can't recall what it is right now, but I was able to give him some information about Indiana and Indianapolis. Have you ever had our state pie? Is the Wix sugar cream pie?
No idea. Never heard of it.
You know what? If it were $100, you'd still think you paid half of what it's worth.
Wow.
I wish so bad.
I have to be honest. Like, we don't do like since I've met Ananda in 2012. My taste buds have changed. I used to love sweet and chocolates and everything. Now my taste buds have changed, and I don't do a lot of really, really sweet stuff. I do like sweets.
Oh my God.
Because I'm diabetic, I need to be careful what I've eaten. You know what I mean? But I still eat sweets.
I don't think the 1,200 calories per slice would affect you in any way.
As long as I'm not eating it, the pie all day long, and bag of chips with some candy the next day and ice cream in that evening. No.
No, you just wash it down with a 2-pound bag of peanut M&Ms, and all is well with the world.
Oh wait, no! Don't forget the 2 liter of Coke to go along with it. Actually, that actually isn't funny, because actually I just watched a documentary yesterday on YouTube, and it's about Mexico and their addiction to Coke. A huge, massive part of the population is diabetic, and they're dying. A lot of them are dying, and it's based off their obsession with Coke.
I will tell you that minority communities, we serve the Black community here,
Mhm.
and Black people notoriously, diabetics. A lot of times the Black people don't want to go to the doctor. They might.
See, the way I was looking at that, Papa, is they're making all that junk food, if I can say it that way, affordable. And so when you're poor, all you can do is go after the affordable stuff. That's how I grew up, eating garbage all my life, if you can say it that way. But I'm still a foodie, and I've learned a lot of how to respect food. It's not that I can't eat candies and I can't eat cakes or any of that. I just need how to respect it, not just do it all day long and every day. Today I'm going to have a salmon dinner, and tomorrow I'll have a piece of cake with my, rice.
John says there's only 6 more states to do. Wow.
Wow, 44 states already.
I have a question for Roy and Becky. I know they're in the crap that hurt. I know they're in the travel community.
Mhm.
and I can't remember if they're always on the road or if they stay home and work and then go out on the road when they can.
I think they're on the road because they're saying be right back. Got to fill our generator up before the sun goes down.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Why are you getting this before I'm getting? I must have a slow computer.
No, it's right behind that the comment behind it.
Oh, man, I need a brain.
No, the other way, above it. The other way. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my! I'm just wondering where they are right now. I got to fill our
Yeah,
generator.
they haven't been in for a bit, so they look like they were just going to do up their generator, so they might be dealing with that right now.
Yeah, it's.
So, I wanted to ask. I hear a bird in the background. Is it budgies?
That's Kiwi Boy.
My brother, who's now passed away, my oldest brother, he used to breed budgies. So I'm so used to that.
That
sound.
is a peach-faced lovebird.
A lovebird, yes. Oh, they're beautiful.
I'll go get him. I love. He lives in this room, but it's so cold in here right now. If I'm cold, let me go. Oh boy,
I don't like two of them together because I knew actually if I could say it this way, we were talking about this about a black. I knew a Jamaican lady in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And I was single, and she was like in her 50s, and I was probably in my 30s, and she was really flirtatious with me. And she really sweet lady, and her daughter was beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong there. But she had two lovebirds together. Oh my! Whew.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh!
Let me find a way out of
I
here.
love budgies, though. I love birds.
I'm going to get him and bring him in here on my finger. He's so cute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, John. John says, by the way, nice to see you two with your shirts on. It's starting to sound like you're a little jealous, John. You should have joined us without your shirt on too.
Hey.
And John, I heard that it might be one of those activities on the ship. A friend told me that it might be one of those activities, John. The shirtless boys. Boys only now. Come on. John's out shopping. Are you buying us some presents, John? It's Christmas.
Shelly, why is that interstate shut down?
Uh-oh. Interstate shut down. That's not good.
Come here, baby. Come here, get on my finger.
Tennessee, where he's at now.
He's in Tennessee?
Kingston Springs, wherever that is. They said that Dawson Springs can
Hey, John, I did it yesterday to call the book rooms yesterday for everybody because it's not necessarily, you don't need your credit card. And all I'm doing is just putting names to a room. I was wondering if you want me to book for you and Nancy. I was going to do it today, but I'm taking the rest of the day off because I work all week. So yeah, Monday I'm going to call the hotel to book these rooms. I got a list. There's my list right here.
Come here.
I got a list. I got a list of names here that I got to book rooms for. So I was just wondering if you want them.
You are so loud.
Oh, beautiful. What's the name?
Kiwi.
Hi, Kiwi.
Oh, he's talking to you now. Kiwi. Fresh. Knock it off.
Lovebird, come see, love.
A lovebird? We had lovebirds.
Oh, what a beautiful.
Come
See, I just love God's creations, man. It's just,
Come on.
it just tingles me just to see them.
20 minutes, okay?
Okay. Come here, Sam.
Shelly, do I get my pizza now?
No, she ain't having it today. Hey, Mommy, is there any chili left?
Oh,
Mommy.
that is so cute, Papa.
Come here, boy. Come here. Come here.
Actually, Papa, can you drop the comment so I can see?
Oh, yeah.
It's all right.
How
It's
do
okay. I got your back, Papa. This is.
I'm
I'm your support.
There we go.
There we go.
Come here, baby. Come on. My friends on here want to see you.
John, just to let you know, the hotel has free parking and including up to 7 days for parking. If you're not staying at the hotel, then it's $10 a day. So the thing that you're looking for is the cruise package. That's what it is. It's the 1 night's hotel stay and 7 days parking for that price, and free breakfast. Oh, hi, Kiwi.
Who's that friend on our screen?
Oh, pretty bird. You are pretty.
He's talking to you, Kiwi boy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
He's
What
talking.
else? Are you going to tell some stories? Yeah. Tell a story. Oh.
I had the funniest video whenever President Trump ran for office, before he was actually voted in.
Yeah.
I was I thought it was a joke. I didn't. Oh, he's pressing keys after keys. I don't know.
I have a cat. Understand he does the same thing. And that's why I don't have a bird, because we have a cat, and I don't think Charlie would like a bird being a friend in this house. But let me tell you, I love, oh, what a pretty bird. Photogenic, too.
He used to have
Giving a kiss.
He used to have a yellow girlfriend.
Oh.
She went the way of the dodo bird.
Oh.
Sadly.
That is cute, Papa.
Girlfriend left, didn't she? Got her knocked up and she took off on you.
We had a thing here a couple of years ago where somebody had an illegal parrot
Oh.
call them breeding parrots, I think it was, and they were looking for homes, and I wanted to do it, but I just don't know. Charlie brings us home presents all the time. Our cat's an indoor-outdoor cat, and he likes to bring us home presents.
You really don't. They are a tremendous amount of work.
Okay, I have kids, and they're a tremendous amount of work too, Papa. So anything like that, I'm okay with it. There's that bird it makes my heart tingle just looking at him.
You're funny. You want to have attention, don't you? Oh,
Here we go. Hey, it's me, guys. It's me.
I never used to. I used to keep it. Come here, baby.
Oh.
I used to keep his feathers cut, but when we moved in here, I guess we had to have the cat and the bird in the same room, and I didn't feel like it was going to work. His cage.
You got to let them out of the cage at some point. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's actually a real good flyer.
Nice.
No more than he does. He doesn't really do that much. Usually, an hour a month, maybe, if that. What you talking
He's
about?
talking to you. He's talking. You can tell he's talking to you.
He is, and I talk to him every day. Yeah. I said, "Hi, Kiwi boy." What?
Oh. Oh.
You got him all excited. He's trying to figure out where the noise is coming from.
Where's that? Is that a girl?
And what you're saying. He's trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, it's a different language there. Used to do it with the budgies all the time.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he bred them. Like we had big, massive cages full of them, and just I fell in love with birds that way too.
I need to call. What's this say? I need to call the hotel to find out if they have a cruise package once I decide if we are driving down.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
they're
talking about,
pre-cruise meetup in October.
okay. I'm just wondering who all lives in Orlando. I know Tyler does.
Oh, I'm not. Don't attempt to try to figure out who lives. There's many.
Well, what about the degenerates? Do they live in?
Rich, Cindy and Doug. We got Tony and Jenny, Matt and Kimbra. We got Heather and Mike.
Tony
We
and
got
Jenny live in,
Tyler. We got there's a bunch more that live there.
well, Tony and Jenny live in Brooksville, which is north of Tampa.
Yeah.
And I know Lakeland is where Cindy and them live.
Cindy and Doug, yeah.
But I'm trying to think. I've got a cousin on the east side of Orlando, and I think they live. I think Doug and Cindy live in Altamont. I mean, not Doug. Jason and Krista live in Altamont Springs, which is north, the north side of Orlando. What you want?
But that's all like within short driving distance, though, right? All of them, right?
Oh yeah. Nothing is far from Orlando, as it were. It's very centrally located.
Yeah, I haven't been to Florida yet. I can't wait. I've always wanted to go down to Florida.
If you go the right time of year, which October is good as long as there's not a hurricane. That's the peak of the hurricane season.
I'm not really too worried about it. It is what it is. God wants me to go wherever I need to go, and He's the one that's in my steering wheel. So
I got a friend that wrote a song called "I Know the Master of the Wind."
Mm-hmm.
Great song. Great song. You got to go back up. Yeah, it's too cold in here. You got to go back into the warm room where Poppy lives.
Do you have like a warming light?
No, I didn't realize this window is leaking because I see air blowing the curtain in here. I know they told me that a tree fell on this house here a year or two ago. I don't remember that, but and that they were going to fix it, and that this is the fixed. And I'm like, except it's not. It's not fixed. Beautiful. That's Ray and Becky talking about Kiwi Boy. I'm being called into the store later. Okay, John. Very good to have you. Nancy is shopping. I'm taking you two in the car. Okay. Roy and Becky's back. Howdy, Jay and Nancy. Okay, I need to call the hotel. Okay.
Good job.
I remembered.
You remember. There we go.
Let me go put Kiwi back in his cage.
Bye, Kiwi. It is nice to meet you.
I'm going to see if I can guilt her into some chili. It's always good left over. Oh, my Jesus. I know. Try being my size.
Roy and Becky, I don't remember where they are.
If they're traveling, they could be anywhere.
True.
I mean, in the contiguous U.S. Kiwi.
Yeah. Well, actually, you can come up to Canada, too. Americans are allowed in Canada now, so. Uh-oh.
Can you see this dope?
I can see you.
Yeah.
Where? On top of the fan?
He's on top of
on the head. On your head. Now I can see it.
Good grief.
Careful, you don't poop.
You're a mess, boy. Let me go put you back in the cage where it's warm. We'll go back to Puppy's room. Hey, Mommy.
Who's in here now? Let's see. We got 3 watching right now. Oh, there she is. There's Najuma. Hi, Najuma. Papa's just putting away his little lovebird Kiwi away into the cage, and he'll be right back if you didn't see that already. How are you, Najuma?
What to do with her money? Sure she does. Save it and pay your tithes. Got a reward here.
Oh, and Papa's looking for lunch too. Or wait, it's almost dinner time there. Because it's what? It is 4:05 where you are right now, right, Najuma?
Ouch. I have heard the sirens going like crazy. What's that about? The sirens.
Yeah, yeah. We're boondocking in a wildlife area in Hazen, Arkansas. It's a beautiful free site for 14 days with what? With water?
I used to live in El Dorado, Arkansas.
Gotta love up the road with a $10 RV dump station. Wow. I'm pretty sure you would probably know Blaine from Rally Creative Travel. I'm trying to convince my wife so we can sell this mobile home so we can get one of those. Because I don't like living in a mobile park. It's just I don't like paying for pad fees when I'm not getting. That's all I'm doing, and all they're doing is just doing extra things, changing things. They barely remove the snow, and I just don't like that. And I want my own little property. Although property up here is very expensive. So yeah, I want to get one of those RVs like you guys got and just live in the RV. I want like small time living. How big is your RV, Roy and Becky? I'm looking for, I'm trying to convince her between a 35 to a 40 foot with some slides and stuff, just something where you're nice and, what do they call it? Tiny living. That's all I want. Just and throw me in the back of our property somewhere on my own property. I'll be in heaven. And sadly, my mother-in-law just sold her house here in Maple Ridge in Canada here. And I found out that she had this small little piece of land way in the middle of nowhere. It would have been perfect for me, but they had to sell it. I'm so sad. And then so she was showing me the property that they had just recently when I went up to help her move over the summer. And there's an RV on it right now. And it was just perfect what it is, because I want to live on a dirt road out in the middle of nowhere, be myself. So yeah, what size is your RV, Roy and Becky? Yeah, I don't think I want to do doing the full-time RVing, moving around and stuff. I used to be a shunt driver in a warehouse here, and so I can do it. It's fine moving the stuff around, but I just don't like driving on the roads with something big like that. There's not that many great drivers, and that's a lot of bigness to it. I get nervous. We have a 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan that we get a mattress put in the back, and I get a battery for my CPAP machine, and we're just going to go to all the free sites, live off it that way. It's a 24-foot 1982 Ford Honey Class C. Oh, it's the Class C. Okay. She's in great condition, has no sensors or computers. I can work on, yeah, I like how you're saying that, because that's the way I feel. I'd rather have those older stuff where, it wasn't planned obsolescence and it made the break down all the time. And if it did, it's free or easy and cheap parts, not this $1,000 for this little piece that's no more than $2.
I love you.
Love you, Shelly.
Bye, Larry.
How is the lighting in this room?
It's good. Najuma just came in, by the way.
Oh,
actually, while you do some of your thing, I got to go use the washroom. I'll be right back, Papa.
okay. I'm going to put this on there in case Najuma wants to join the fun. Roy and Becky, you are welcome, of course. You don't have to, but you're always welcome. You guys are people I don't even have to worry about. It's nice. I always, I always kind of bite my nails when somebody new comes in. I'm thinking, well, I hope somebody knows this person. And Larry is pretty good to help me because he'll say, oh, and he also has my phone number, which I like for people to text me. I'm very good with texting. Any other means of communication, not so much. I only recently figured this out. Um, Apparently, I used to do this all the time with the texting. My nurse, when I woke up out of my coma, she handed me my phone. She said, I bet you'd be wanting this. I thought it was a Texas Instruments calculator. Anybody remember Texas Instruments, those flat ones? And the ones that weren't like at an angle, like, shaped like that, they were, flat. When they went to all the flat, we thought, oh my goodness, that looks so futuristic. And of course, she was telling me that I had a phone. I couldn't believe it. And I said, this can't be a phone. It's got pictures in it. It's like a picture album. She said, yeah. She said, looks like you've got 1,742 pictures or something like that. And I said, in here? And I just, I kept waiting for film to pop out or something. There was no film. You guys would have had so much fun with me. There you are. There is the link for anybody who wants to come up. Roy and Becky. I can't see who else is here. We had a boondocking with Boomer yesterday. I can't remember who that was. He was a nice fella. And Fat Matt was on here. He's from Fort Worth, Texas. He was nice. These other guys were like songwriters and whatnot.
There we go.
What you doing? No. Come here. Come here, baby. Now,
Oh, he's saying the bad E word there. Edit. Oh, I'm trying to edit a video from when we got married in 2014, Papa. I guarantee you will laugh your head off.
Who is that?
Me. When I got married in 2014, they had, how you have the nightly shows on a cruise ship? Like they have shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, at this resort I stayed at, they had these nightly shows, and it was like these Mexican, the big fluffy, like when you get in Vegas, the big fluffy feathery women dancers. And then anyway, what they did was they invited people up on stage, and I know part of the show is that I was manipulated to yell out Canada because they weren't saying Canada. So I yelled Canada. And so he says, oh, maybe I'll get you up on stage. So it was like a manipulation to get me up on stage. And at that point, I was terrified to be in front of crowds, Papa. I told you this. I was totally terrified. But at the resort, and we also were kind of like in this way, is because it was all free drinking. So when he says, hey, come up on stage, normally I would friggin' probably die of being so afraid to get up there. I get up on stage. And what it was is it was like a little competition. There was 4 of us.
Big boy. Nope.
And first they had the girl dancer doing the dance, what you needed to do. But then us, the 4 guys that was up on the stage, had to get this belt. It was a maracas belt. A belt, and then we had to shake our butt and do a dance. OMG. It was hilarious, Papa.
Make a little
I
love.
won't say 2 more after that. It was hilarious. So, but the problem was the Ananda was the videographer with this, and it was made with an iPhone 3. So the quality isn't the greatest, and the camera work isn't perfect. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to make it as enjoyable as possible. And so that's why I was saying with Roy and Becky, he was talking about the laptop is being used right now to edit right now or I'd come up. He said, "Yeah, editing is not fun, Papa. Have you edited any videos yet?"
Me?
Yeah.
Larry just made it funny, everybody. I'm working on the Grove.
I'm working on the grave in the middle of the road in Indiana. On the grave in the middle of the road in
Wait.
Indiana.
Where is that, Roy?
Well, he said it was where? Oh, Hazen, Arkansas.
He
I
said
don't know.
middle of the road in Indiana. What's that? Or was that just a slip? Did he mean Arkansas?
I'm working on the grave in the middle of. Oh, he's editing a video. He's editing a video. The grave in the middle of the road in Indiana.
I'm just
That's the videos that he's editing.
I'm from Indiana. I'm trying to figure out where that would be, or if that's just
Southeast of Indianapolis.
Beech Grove, near Beech Grove.
I have no clue. Like, I am so clueless about that part of the country.
Oh, okay. 2 restaurants in Indianapolis, Ray and Becky.
Roy and Becky. Sorry, Papa.
Roy and Becky. What did I say? Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. Ray, Roy, Ron. Go to out that way. Go to New Palestine and go to a restaurant called the Copper Kettle. The Copper Kettle. You'll thank me later. And then over on basically near like north end of Main Street, coming to the city. It's up in Carmel. It's called Hollyhock Hill. 3 words, Hollyhock Hill. I don't even want to talk about the fried chicken at that place and what it means to me. It's not my Lord and personal Savior, but it's still close to my heart.
See, that's one thing. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Guy Fieri. One of my favorite shows. And this is why I'm not saying it in a negative sense. I'm saying it in a positive sense. America has so many great, unique places to experience something different. And again, we have different cultures and foods and stuff up here, but they're so spread out, like over many things. So when you want to go out to eat, you have to go to another province or state just to experience foods.
What road is it in? I'm very familiar with Franklin, Indiana.
A grave right in the middle of the road?
A dear brother of mine who's passed away now.
In the grave? His grave's in the middle of the road?
Not to my knowledge. I buried him.
Sorry.
And he...
Papa, you're just going to have to watch his video when it comes out, and you'll see where this grave is in Indiana. Don't want to spoil alert.
It's got me curious now, because I would have thought.
I need to see Indiana where it is on the map.
Well, frankly, look at the center of Indiana. That's where Indianapolis will be, right in the center.
Is it? Okay, I'll have a look. Give me a minute here. I need to find Indianapolis. Oh. Okay, there's Minneapolis right there.
No.
Where?
You're on the wrong state.
Oh, sorry, Illinois. No, Indiana. It's right here. So there's Indiana. Indianapolis is right in the middle. Okay, now we're Franklin.
Below it.
So down by Columbus?
North of that.
Franklin, right there. Okay.
Right.
So it's one of the farthest suburbs way out there. Okay.
That's a nice area. My brother that passed, the pathologist there, and
there it looks like it's just
our 2 grandsons' 5th great grandma. She was the wife of Pocahontas' grandson. Oh my God!
Oh, wow, cool.
I will tell you, Indiana is called Indiana for a reason. It is a state of Indian dwellings. There are mounds all over. It's on 400 South. Okay. I know where that is. It must be east. It must be east of 31, if I'm thinking right.
Franklin?
Yeah, or is it west?
Franklin is. Give me a minute. I got to go back to where Franklin was. Give me a minute. I need to find it. I know I can find it.
31 runs north and south.
Okay,
31.
so there's Greenwood, Homecroft, Southport. There's Franklin. Okay, so Franklin is 44.
No,
No,
31.
31 is going south through Franklin.
Right. So 400 south runs east and west.
400? I don't see the 400. Where's the 400?
It may not be on the map.
No,
No, but it's there.
252.
Is 31 east or west of where you're seeing Franklin?
So actually, 31 goes straight through Franklin.
Okay. It does a lot of the territory, a lot of the lands down there.
Yeah, it goes from south to east, or sorry, south to north.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the airport. Let's see. Not a bad size looking airport. Okay. I thought that would be bigger, Indianapolis. But, and then and you are, let me see where Chicago is. Where's Chicago?
300 miles northwest. Well, northwest. Up in
Okay, there's Illinois. Okay.
it's right up next to Gary. Gary, Indiana is in the
Oh,
far.
there it is. I know I found you. Now I found you. Okay. So there's Indianapolis and there's Chicago. So you're not too far. And that's where you said your father lives, right?
Now I'm north of Chicago.
No, I know where you live. I know exactly where you live. But Indianapolis, isn't that where your dad lives?
He lives in Anderson. If you go to Indianapolis and go northeast,
Northeast. Anderson. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. Cool.
that used to be the largest concentration of General Motors jobs anywhere in the world.
Really?
There were 26,000 jobs.
Holy.
They built up a city, and of course now it's gone. But
GM that is so sad. And I have my own opinion about what happened, and I think it was the planned obsolescence thing that happened there.
the tax, excuse me, the shareholders got their way.
Which all comes into play of that's the reason why they chose to do this planned obsolescence is because it creates more for their shareholders.
It made things
We have
real.
GM plants in Canada too. Same thing. I actually lived in a GM town in Ontario. Same thing. They just shut down there.
Now, when I was a boy, I went swimming in Sugar Creek, and Sugar Creek was loaded with leeches. And my friends and I, we all skinny dipped when we were kids, when we were little boys, you know.
You're not the only one.
And when I got out, I had leeches everywhere on me. And I was pulling them off as quick as I could, especially at my private part.
Oh.
I about died.
Very interesting what Roy and Becky's next comment says. Very interesting. I can actually, being from Canada and looking at America, I can see that happening. It's just total American thing.
You would love Indiana, and especially Anderson. Anderson has a state park called Mounds State Park. And of course, it's Indian burial mounds. You can still go there, and you can hike, as it were, around the mountains. And, you know, you can't dig anything up. It's not a take-home type of thing where you take a leaf or a coconut, or a buckeye, buckeye nut. You can't do any of that. But Indiana is called Indiana, and it begins with Indian.
Yeah.
Because that used to be what people called Native Americans.
Indians?
Mm-hmm. We all grew up playing cowboys.
Okay, so actually maybe clarify to me then. They're not called, we can't politically say Indian anymore?
No. It's
See, here in Canada, we call them natives.
that's
the
what
First Nations
we had to be taught that because
Okay.
we never grew up saying Native Americans, but now we teach our kids to say Native Americans. But I grew up had a little pow gun, and
When
we
I
all
was
grew
young,
up. in-
Papa, it was called Cowboys and Indians. I had, although I actually used to be the Indian.
Right, cowboys and Indians. Oh no,
I loved the bow and arrow. That was my thing. We had the bow and arrow with the tomahawk. That was my thing when I was a kid. But it was never anything negative towards the people and stuff. And now that I'm out here on the west coast of Canada, where there's a massive population of First Nations people, I'm not going to go into what's going on out here, Papa, but it's sad. And we live probably about a 15-minute drive from a native reserve here. So
there's not. Sadly enough, there's not a reserve in Indiana that I know of.
really, that's great.
Although the peoples are plenteous. There's a bunch of people. Roy and Becky, you have that right. My wife is from Bloomington, Indiana. Roy and Becky, did you ever see the? Huh?
Bloomington, you're saying? I got to look. Oh, there it is. I found it. Wow, that was quick. That's where Shelley was born?
Indianapolis is the cutoff for hills. The hills end at Indianapolis. Northern Indiana is flat.
Okay, I got to do a street view and get an idea. Oh, yeah, that's flat there. Ooh. Well, you got a McDonald's there. Oh, Hampton Inn Suites.
Go to
Roadhouse. Cheddar's.
go to 304 Mohawk Drive. I grew up in a community called Indian Meadows.
And where, like Mohawk Drive, where? Which one?
Anderson.
Anderson, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go on Street View. Let's see. Where's Street View? Here's Mohawk. Let's go in there. There we go. I'm out front. What do you want me to do?
I was just wanting you to see the house my dad's in.
That would be perfect for me.
It's
Perfect.
with a 950 square foot home.
Yeah, because we're in a 928 square foot home right now. That would be perfect for me. Is that in the garage too? Oh.
And it was a corner lot.
Yeah.
So all the boyhood football games took place in my backyard.
Oh,
And
I would so love to have something like that.
we really had a lot of fun. I used to dig. My dad had a bus that he parked along that side of that garage out beyond it.
Oh, wow.
And I would dig under the back of that bus for like snails or Subi. No.
I would so love to have that. That's all I want. I don't dream of nothing big and massive and just the bigger it is, the more maintenance you got to take. And this here, I can deal with the low in the lawn there, get a ride on lawnmower. That takes care of that.
That's what he has, but he's got a guy now that's been coming through.
There we go.
Only charges him $20. That's it for that great big yard. Well,
Really?
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Papa, I live in a mobile home. Okay. I don't know the size of my yards. I got it in front and in my side. And I was paying $35 for that. And now you're saying that amount there, because that looks pretty big.
It is pretty good.
For 20. Wow. That's love. Can you give me some water? My mouth's really dry. And
No, baby. No. You can't have any of this.
we're from Grover Town. Where's
I'm
Grover?
trying to figure out where that is.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find it here.
Okay.
I think I should have been an investigator, Papa, because I love looking up information like that. Grover.
Roy and Becky, I wanted to let you know that my wife, Shelley, is from Bloomington, but she grew up on the road because her dad was a traveling evangelist.
Yeah.
So all she ever knew was traveling. Um,
Oh, wow. Oh, my papa. Wow. Grover Town, it's like out in the middle of nowhere.
I
Whoa.
look, there's all kinds of places like that. What is it?
Wow.
In Indiana?
I wonder if they barely have Street View there. Oh,
Grove
that-
Town, Indiana.
that's my cup of tea.
Says there's a truck stop.
Yeah.
Oh, it's north. It's north. Okay.
That's my cup of tea. That's what I love.
Oh, you know what? It's
Oh.
it's up by Knox. I know where Knox is. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've spoken in Knox years ago,
Knox.
and Plymouth,
Plymouth is to the west of that,
east.
of Grover Town.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a map. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong then, because hold on. No. Wait. That's why, because the map's upside down. For some reason, the map got upside down.
Oh.
That's why. Okay. So, yes, Plymouth is east, yes.
Is it between Hannah and Plymouth on your map?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there are lakes all over the northern part of Indiana. Some good ones on the south, too. Yeah.
Well, that's not too far from you.
Let's see. Indiana Hope Center.
Plymouth to you is a few hours drive, but
From here?
yeah.
Yeah. I judged a
You're in Lake Forest, right?
I'm in Round Lake Beach,
Oh, Round Lake Beach, which is
right by Gurnee.
because you're just outside of Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, like way out in the boonies. There it is, Round Lake Beach. There it is.
Yeah, look at
Don't say it over the air.
no, look at Gurnee.
Where's Gurnee? So, north, south, east, west of Round Lake.
East.
East.
It's where the interstate, the freeway goes through there.
Okay, let me see.
I-94.
Okay, wait, over 94?
I-94.
Yeah. There's the supermarket. No, still don't see Gurnee. Yeah, I don't see Gurnee.
Gurnee is just west of Waukegan.
No. Nothing coming up here. Oh, there's Waukegan. Okay, there's Waukegan. Oh, Gurnee, right there.
There you go.
Now I found it. Thank you, love.
There's a lot of entertainment and that type of thing. Plymouth. There is Plymouth. I am looking. Said we grew up in Knox. Okay.
You know what, Papa, is all my life, because I grew up in a town with a population of 100,000 people. It's not your small typical town, but being a young boy who has ADHD, and I always wanted excitement, I always said you would never catch me back in a small town. But now that I'm older, I want the opposite. Get me away from that concrete jungle, and I'll be happy. And the way it looks where you are, Papa, it's like you're like in you're God's country.
All the suburbs up here are pretty busy. You drive from one right into the other.
Yes, yeah.
I can take you on a 2-hour drive and go to 4 states.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus the camera.
Start in Michigan, go through Indiana, through Illinois, and end up in Wisconsin. But they're all just closely linked, by way of Chicago. So a lot of people don't understand. Hey, you know what, Roy and Becky? You grew up in Knox. I also have friends right now that live over in Argos. If you grew up in Knox, you know right where Argos is. And they go to, I forget their pastor's name. They go to a Pentecostal church. I can't remember his name. Howard? He's an old man. He needs to retire, but I don't think he will. Nice fella though. A lot of those towns up in northern Indiana, people don't know where they are, and I can tell you stories about almost all of them, one story or another, based on. Okay, now, Larry, if you look, you see where Plymouth is?
I have to remember where Plymouth is again. Let me see. So we got, let me see. I need to go back. Where are we at here? Okay. There's Kokomo. Way down in Kokomo.
I've got all kinds of family in Kokomo.
Let me go back. There's Muncie, Indianapolis, Lafayette.
Muncie is where I told you about Ball State University,
Oh, there's Muncie. Got it. Got Muncie. Okay.
where David Letterman built the new building for the broadcasting and television community.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he put a chunk of change down for education, but he got his education in Indiana.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he went to college in Terre Haute.
I used to watch him a lot, but I was actually going to watch him on Netflix, but him with that beard just weirds me out.
It was a little surprising to me, but I thought, he's paid his dues. If he wants to go,
He wants to relax and yeah.
he wants to go off half cocked, let him. Hey, there's our friend Victoria May. Welcome, Victoria. We're so glad to have you, dear.
I saw your birds, so I wanted to share some pictures
Oh, okay.
with you.
You have birds too, Victoria?
I used to.
Oh,
Oh, you're the little baby.
getting a smoochie from the baby.
He was just starting to get his green. They start off, he's a sun conure. His name was Paddywhack.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice
when-
name, Patty Whack.
when they're babies, they're all yellow. And when they start getting older, that's when they start turning green. And the wings start getting like blue, metallic-y tips on them.
Yep,
His feathers were clipped, if you can tell. His wings were
Right.
clipped.
I can tell.
And
Because I'm used to mine. Mine used to have clipped wings, but I don't do it
His-
anymore.
Who's that?
Is that a cockatoo?
It's a parakeet.
Oh, the parakeet. There it is.
Parakeet.
I was looking at the beautiful woman there.
That's me. Young.
I was going to say, is that your daughter?
You
I'm
better be
kidding. I'm
careful.
kidding, Victoria. I'm just
You
playing.
better be careful, Larry. She's got a happy husband looking out for her.
I am
There-
kidding.
That's the two of them.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh my
And
God.
then this one was a dove that was injured, and I hand fed it until it got better.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
And then there it is, all better.
oh. So you're a bird lady too.
I like all animals, and that is Mickey in the background. And
Oh,
he was way back there in that back field, and I called his name,
Mickey.
and he was coming to me at this point, but there was somebody standing there taking the picture, and he was leery of the person taking the picture, so he wouldn't come all the way until the picture was taken and they left. And then he came up to me, and I heard once that if you take a horse or a donkey or a mule or anything, if they come up to you like that and you blow in their nose, it does something to, like, they get a scent of you or something, and it's like a bonding.
wow.
So immediately that's what I did with Mickey, so that every time I went to my in-laws' home and Mickey was there, all I would have to do is call his name and he would come to me. And
Was
this
he a
is-
riding horse? That's
Vic-
your husband?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Man, I think he could take me on any day. So I'm not gonna mess with that guy.
I'm being nice.
We were both pretty young in this picture. We were out bike riding that day and getting some sun. And
Well,
so,
you guys look like you were just totally enjoying yourself.
yeah. But I wanted to show you the birds that because you had your little lovebird
Well,
on your
you know
shoulder.
what? I enjoy looking at pictures. I'm one of the weird ones that enjoy going to people's houses, even if they're strangers, and
Same
looking,
here.
and looking at vacation photos. Everybody said, "Oh,
Same here, Papa. I love it. Yeah.
I love it," because you know what pictures do? They tell a story
Stories.
that words just can't tell. Roy and Becky, I'm
Lance.
going to share something with you, Roy and Becky, and also Larry, because you're with the map. Get your map back out.
If you notice in this picture is so old. It was back when they had the flip phones. I'm holding a flip phone in my hand.
Oh, I
And
remember the flip phones, and I loved them.
it was relatively new back then. And
Yeah.
this was me when I was like 21.
Is that a Harley?
No, it's a Honda.
Honda.
And it was actually too heavy for me to ride. I was just sitting on it. This is by our local museum here in Pasco.
Oh, I
So
love
you live in a town called Pasco?
Pasco, Pasco,
Oh,
Washington.
Pasco. Oh, okay.
These are just things by the museum.
Okay, I'm gonna look where kind of like where you are. Okay, there's Washington State.
And here's a picture of Mickey actually coming up to me.
Portland.
it. Is it the brown one or the black one?
He's the one, he's kind of got his head down right now because he wanted me to scratch his neck.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of behind the post, but his head is down towards the bottom.
You know, I
And,
have this, I love watching animals because animals, they don't have to vocalize everything. They can use body language and it all means something. And I was watching some orangutans earlier today, and it's amazing what they do with their eyes and their eye signals.
yes, yeah.
Larry, look up Walkerton, Indiana.
Yeah, just a sec. I was doing something here with before you got me. I'm 10 hours and 7 minutes away from you, Victoria.
This is my daughter when she was not quite a
Yeah.
year old yet.
You're 10 hours from Victoria?
Yeah.
Wow. She lives in Washington. I thought that would be close.
Well, because I live 3 hours north of Vancouver.
And Vancouver is 7 hours from her?
No, it's
I'm
3
only-
hours to Seattle.
I'm only 400 miles from the border
Yeah.
of Canada.
Wow.
Huh?
I said, wow.
I'm 35 minutes from Oregon
There you go.
and 400 miles from the Canadian border.
I actually love Seattle, by the way.
I
and
do
a lot of
too.
people don't like it because of the riding and stuff. I actually like Seattle.
This is my daughter when she was 3.5.
That's the one that lives in the middle of the country?
She lives in Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Some people say Missouri. Some people say Missouri.
People in Indiana, they've got accents so screwed up, they don't know if they're Southern, or if they're Northern,
Yeah.
This-
if they're from the East Coast, or if they're from the West Coast. That's your man.
That's my husband when he was like, oh, I don't know, 19, 20.
He doesn't look like an old man, Papa.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, he's still at the age where everything that's up here is still hanging up there.
Still hanging up
Yeah.
there.
It's not
This
all
is
falling
very-
down.
This is back in the late 70s, 80s, around in there.
Oh, now you're dating yourself. Be careful.
And I don't care. I earned my age. I'm not shy about people knowing how old I am. I mean, I know a lot of women are. I'm not one of them. I am privileged and happy to have made it to the ripe old age that I'm at.
You're 50 what?
50, I'll be 56 next month. Here's my daughter.
Oh,
She was about 18.
nice. Plays guitar like my daughter, yeah.
Yep, she plays guitar. She plays piano. Um, she's very talented. This is she's making a face she used to make with me when she was pouting as a baby.
And
Oh, I know that face.
what's her name, Victoria?
Tiffany Rachel.
Tiffany. Yeah.
Oh, I know that face all too well. Can I just tell you, I know that face.
Now, this is a terrible picture, but we had both just woke up. So
Mm.
I see
Mommy
this
and
one
daughter.
where you think that it's a bad picture, but we don't think that. My wife has got about looks like 40 or 50 dresses here on it. She had to go out and buy a new rack to hang them on, and she's trying to figure out how she can come up with new clothes for the cruise in October, which I'm hoping that you and your stud can go on, Victoria. But what's your
She won't go.
no, because I'm not willing to get the that horrible word that starts with a V. This is right before that other picture.
What if I could slip it in a Pepsi for you?
I still,
Victoria, do you mind if I ask when's the last time you saw your daughter?
it's been almost 20 years.
Mm. Oh my
I have,
God!
I've never met my grandson. He's 11.
Stop it, you!
Excuse me?
Just so you're aware, Victoria, I kind of get the idea of what you're experiencing with that. Kind of. I'll never know because you're you and you only experience your own feelings. But my kids live in America, right? So the last time I seen my kids physically was in 2018. Wow.
Here's her playing the piano.
That breaks my heart.
Yes,
Victoria.
same here.
My God, I don't have grandkids, but you know, I minister to a whole lot of people who do, and
You don't have grandkids yet.
My granddaughter is
they can get their own lives straight.
my granddaughter's like 15, 16 years old.
Oh my God, honey! Wait a second.
I've never met neither of them.
Idea here. I'm getting an idea, Victoria.
Uh,
What if you and your granddaughter would meet Najuma and her granddaughter, and the four of you would have a gay old time on the October cruise, the group cruise?
This is the last time my husband and I seen her. She was 18, and that's her and her dad right there.
Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for you, honey.
It doesn't, it might sound bad. I don't know how it's going to come out. It doesn't bother me as bad as maybe it should, because I am at the realization that we all have lives, and sometimes our lives lead us different ways and different responsibilities. Now, me and my husband, we work, so it isn't feasible for us to take a long trip. And if we did, it would be driving. My husband's never been on a plane. I have been on a plane many a times, but yeah, it would take driving all the way there. And it's just like I said, sometimes things just are not feasible. She works, and all of that. And then there's rules and regulations where I live, to have, if she wants to come here with my grandson, which she talked about. And the thing is, for our park, we have to okay them. We have to get background checks on them. And then I believe it's like $25. Is it a night or a week? $25 to have guests?
I just put that in for you, Larry, and also Roy.
What?
I put a comment in.
Oh, Highway 23 North all the way to South Bend.
This is
From Washington.
me and my uncle Gary. He passed a few years back from throat cancer.
I got a friend that died of that a few years back.
My father passed away of throat cancer in 1977.
Oh, that's a tough one there. It
So
feels more than just the life, you know.
27-hour drive away from your house.
I'm done. I only intended to show the bird pictures, but I like showing the pictures, especially the ones when I was younger.
I like seeing the pictures. I do.
Same here.
I've got a lot of pictures.
I always think that pictures tell the person's story, good or bad, doesn't matter. It tells the story. Gotta take
I
out.
have lots of pictures.
I-80 is closed?
That's what Shelley. Wait, where?
No, this is through coming out of Salt Lake City, basically north of Salt Lake City. I-80 going across is all closed all the way to what is this? Laramie?
This is my daughter again at about 3.5, 4 years old.
No. Cute little barrettes. I-80 runs through some very mountainous regions.
Yes.
This is our river with the bridge in the background.
Oh, wow. What river? Is that in where?
It's the Columbia River. It's between Pasco and Kennewick.
That's beautiful. I like bridges. People ask me if I have a hobby. I said, well, I like looking at bridges.
I use the bridges a lot as my green screen at regular times of the year. Right now I've been using a lot of Christmas backgrounds because of the season, but
When I lean back, you guys help me out. Everybody on here, help me out with this. When I lean back like this, a couple things. Can you see me okay?
yes,
Okay, and can you hear me okay?
yes.
Except for the comment that's sitting in front of your face.
Oh,
Because
okay. That is out of Walkerton, that comment there, because Roy said he was raised in Knox, which is very near Walkerton. And I was going to see if he'd taken 23 up to South Bend, Larry. South Bend is where my daughter lives.
okay, so here's Walkerton.
And you'll take a road that leads up and to the right.
North Liberty.
Okay, Papa, I'm going to drop down back into the chat. I just wanted to show you the birds that I
you know
used
what?
to.
I'm so glad you did.
Hi,
honey.
Victoria.
And it's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and visiting with us.
God bless and you have a good day.
Thank you. You blessing to you too. We were talking about a few days ago, Larry. You and I were talking about South Bend, and
Yeah, I see South Bend. Yeah.
that's where Notre
And
Dame
Walkerton.
is. I've got a musician friend that I help mentor, and he and his family, they now live there, and he's had 2 sons so far, and he named them Paul and Peter, and now they've got a girl on the way. I said, please, for the love of God, name her Mary.
Mary.
Whatever you do, you've got to name her Mary.
See, I already knew that.
He decided to go with Miriam instead, so.
Miriam.
But I can cruising on the high seas.
Hi, Rob.
We put
So what am I doing between Walkerton and South Bend?
I was just letting you know that's that's about the proximity of it. South Bend is the top of Indiana.
Yeah, I see that.
If you
And
go
not
north,
too far from you, couple hour drive.
couple hour drive. If you go due north another hour or two, you'll be at Ship Show Guys.
Yeah, and then you're up closer to Canada.
Ship Show Guys are on the west coast of Lake. No, excuse me.
Michigan?
They're on the west coast of Michigan. They're
Where
on
do they live? Like roughly what town without saying too much information?
Grand
Rapids?
Grand Rapids, along the coast of the
I
lake.
see Grand Rapids. Oh, Grand Haven.
Yeah, Grand Haven, Grand Rapids.
Okay. Yeah.
Muskegon is the major.
Yeah, so you're actually pretty close to Canada up in that area. Over by Detroit.
You gotta go over the Mackinac Bridge.
Yeah. Remember somebody was saying they were from Sarnia, Ontario, Papa?
Yeah, somebody I remember.
It was right at just northeast of Detroit, like maybe an hour's drive, right at the border.
Is that the one that also said he or she, whatever, was from Toronto?
No, I don't know. They just said they live in Ontario, Canada, and I said where in Ontario, and they said Sarnia.
Oh, okay.
Rob lives outside of Toronto.
Yeah, I remember thinking, oh, they must live, because everybody that lives just outside of Toronto, they all know each other. So,
so that's why. Yeah, I don't know too much of the central of America.
the Ship Show is in Detroit. No, not in Detroit. Detroit is on the far southeast side. You got to go to the other side of Michigan, over on.
Yeah. I know they weren't in Detroit. I knew they were in Michigan. I just didn't know where.
Yeah, it's on the east coast of Lake Michigan.
Yeah, Grand Haven.
Yeah, right. Some of the worst driving.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some of the worst driving I ever had in all my traveling was I was on I-94.
Yeah, actually, I was just looking at 94 up in Milwaukee.
I was on I-94 going towards Chicago.
Yeah.
But I was still in central Michigan, like near Battle Creek.
Okay.
In that area. And I was in that region, and man, all of a sudden it just started dumping inches and inches and feet of snow. And I just had to pull over under a bridge. And by the time I got pulled up under the bridge, I had over a foot of snow.
Wow.
And I couldn't do anything because I couldn't see anything. And there was 5 or 6 feet of snow out on the ground in front of me. I had to, get through and hope that my battery would last, because I had to turn the car. I couldn't leave it running all night because I would lose, some heat and stuff. But at the same time, I needed the 4-way flashers to go in case somebody
wants to come up.
In case a snowplow came through.
I think it's Bobby coming up. See, I knew it was Bobby.
It's Bobby.
Uh-huh.
It's happy Bobby time.
Happy Bobby. How are you guys doing?
They go to the Tigers games? Oh my gosh.
They go there all the time.
They must be totally bored.
What's that? Is that soccer?
Why would anybody go to a Tigers game?
I'm kidding.
Woo.
Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, I fell into a nap for about 30 minutes.
Do you go to sports in Toronto, Rob?
When I can.
Okay.
With all the restrictions that we have in play, it's tough.
Where do you go to sports, huh?
The Jays.
Blue Jays and stuff.
If I'm lucky and I'm feeling rich, maybe the Leafs.
Yeah, you know what? That's one place what turned me off of sports is because I was in Toronto and I wanted to go to a hockey game, and all these freaking scalpers outside charging like 3 times the amount what the price was. And it's like, no, I'm done. I'm not supporting this craziness because they don't do nothing about it. Nobody's doing it. They're allowed pricing it out of somebody that can't afford, to pay $300 for a nosebleed section ticket, right? So I gave up on watching sports. I
You
don't
see
support
Barbara
it.
Streisand for that.
Huh?
I said you can see Barbara Streisand for that.
I went to a Blue Jays game at Sky Dome. I paid $45 for third base, row 1.
That's good.
$45, but you want to go to a hockey game and they're charging $300 for a nosebleed ticket? Like, come on.
I've never been to a hockey game. It's big here in Chicago.
What, really?
Chicago
Chicago has a team? I didn't know they had a team there.
Yeah, it's called something.
Actually, aren't they changing the name of it or something? I heard
It changed.
Yeah, it did change already.
It did change already. I just can't
Okay, so
remember
what
the
are they
name.
called now?
I can't remember what they're called
Yeah,
now.
I don't support anything that allows scalping. I do not support it. No.
I know only because it's one of the few sports that I do understand, and that is baseball.
I support baseball. I do.
I like to
I
go.
like Blue Jays.
I like to go see the Cubs because the nostalgia of Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field, of course, yes. And that's the way I felt. My very first baseball stadium I was ever in was Fenway Park back in 1978, Papa.
In Boston, huh?
It was Boston Red Sox against Chicago White Sox.
Ooh,
And
that's a
if
fierce
you're talking about
rivalry.
nostalgia, that was you felt like you were in Babe Ruth's time back playing at Fenway Park. It was just, like it was amazing. And back when you didn't have to spend, $700 for a crazy ticket. But I don't, I'm a Blue Jays fan. The last game I went to was in Seattle. It was the Blue Jays against the Mariners. And of course, my Blue Jays won, Yeah.
Of course.
But what an amazing, what? I wanted to say that because you're an American, I'm Canadian. It was so amazing.
I'm not American.
With game and being a Canadian, rooting for the Blue Jays and the fans, the way they treated us, like, the Blue Jays hats on and stuff. It was amazing. You would think they would rip you apart by, rooting for another team other than your home team. But no, they treated us like we were kings. It was amazing how they treated us at Safeco Field.
Wait, what?
Maybe it was because I was in the right section or something, but
Hold on. Where is Safeco Field?
it's in Seattle.
Oh, I don't know how they are.
Safeco, there's the Seattle Mariners.
Oh, okay.
To what I hear, and I only have heard, I don't know how true it is, but it's not like that in New York.
Oh, I'm sure they would rip you apart in New York. That's a big
New York,
city.
New York, you'd be ripped apart.
It's not like that in Chicago. And you just better pray they didn't get their gun in. 'Cause
Really?
if they got their gun in, you don't know what they'll do.
So you don't want to go to a Cubbies game with a Blue Jays shirt on? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying anything can happen.
Anything? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And it usually does.
But that's what I was saying, Lyle. So when I went to Safeco Field, I'm thinking, oh gosh, I need to be careful on, yay, Blue Jays, but not too far into the game, you got, yeah, let's go Blue Jays, and they were all like really cool about it, joking around, the banter back and forth. But I thought I was gonna be shot and stuff, but no, they were really nice.
I think New York and Chicago.
Those kind of places have the really, really, really big. They're like,
I know they have like 2 teams. If a town is big enough where they have 2 teams, per town, then they're used to rivalry. They're used to slugging it out with people from their own town. And if they'll be that way with their own brothers and sisters, then
it's like the Maple Laughs in the the Habitats. Sorry, Toronto Maple Leafs against the Montreal Canadiens. Right, Rob?
Yeah. But we know the Leafs are much better than the Canadians.
Rob. Unfortunately, you really can't say that. You can't. Sorry. Not that I don't do sports anymore, but when was the last time
Hey,
Toronto
don't bring
Maple
that one
Leafs
up.
has won the
I can't
Stanley
hear
Cup?
you.
The year was 1900 and what? I think it was something like 1960. What,
What?
Rob?
I can't hear you.
1967?
No, I can't hear you.
But Papa, just the reason why I'm just doing the Raz there and doing the banter thing, because I actually supported another team that's in Canada, has a really big rivalry with Edmonton, and that's Calgary Flames. I actually got my jersey behind me, and I got all this sports memorabilia.
White Sox fans.
Chicago White Sox fans hate Cubs.
Hate Cubs.
Obviously, you would.
That's what I'm telling you.
Isn't that like New York? New York has the two teams as well. California, they had.
Yeah, but you typically find if they have two teams, it's in two divisions.
Very interesting what Roy's just said. Hockey, go Fort Wayne Comets.
Fort Wayne Comets?
That is...
I've not heard of them.
I think that's like a farm team or a Western Hockey League. No, that wouldn't be a Western.
The heck's a farm team?
You don't know what a farm team is, Papa?
I mean, I know what it sounds like, but that can't be what it is.
What do you mean?
They don't have ice growing in some field somewhere. What's this about? See, you used the sports reference. I told you.
Okay, so there it is. The East Coast Hockey League, ECHL.
And
yeah, so they have the Western Hockey League and they have the Eastern Hockey League. East Coast Hockey League is what the ECHL says down there. So they're the lower teams that are just, like you start out in any sport. You're starting out in the lower teams, you're a youth playing. And then you work your way up into AAA baseball, and then you go up to. So the farm team is the league just lower than the big leagues.
So beginners or something?
No, beginners is when you're a youth. So it's okay. So in the case, we used to have an American Hockey League team in my hometown called the St. John Flames. They were the team that where the Calgary Flames used to get some of the players. So if one of the NHL players got hurt, they would take somebody from the farm team and bring them up and play, right? That's what they do. Even with baseball, they do the same thing.
Huh. Okay.
So right now, he's talking about the ECHL. Roy and Becky's talking about the ECHL right now. We have the Western Hockey League out in West.
We also have the Indy Fuel
in ECHL too.
ECHL too.
We have the Western Hockey League here in Powell River. We have what they call Powell River Kings. That's the same level as what he's talking about the ECHL. So if I was into sports really now, I would be going, let's go Kings. And they actually do play in American teams. Like one of our friends, her grandson played in a team out of Washington State, actually.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I was going to ask you. Do they have their own World Series or?
Well, it's their own cup. Yes, they do.
Yeah, like we
also have what they call the Vancouver Giants as well. It's too difficult to really explain all the different leagues and levels and stuff. It's just the ECHL is basically youth. You know what I mean? Like the 18s, 16, 17, 18-year-olds kind of deal, I guess, ish. And then the farm league would be somebody that was like drafted in the AHL, but they're not great enough to play in the NHL. So they'll drop them down to the farm league, let them play there, develop more skills, and then they bring them back up to the NHL part.
Roy said, love the Blackhawks, but that's what I was trying to think of a while ago. But I think you see better hockey in the lower leagues.
Very interesting thing. So this American Hockey League that we did, so the next level down, there's still NHL caliber players. They still play. There's actually NHL players that play in American Hockey League, because if you get hurt in the NHL, they would send you down to the farm league so you can get back rested, come back slowly, right?
I don't understand why they're letting these guys demand millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just like clever marketing or something?
This is why I choose to not support any sport like that. A sport, and it's like Roy and Becky saying right here. Sorry, I'm assuming it's Roy, so I'm just going to keep saying Roy.
Yeah, I don't know where I got Ray.
Okay, so I agree with his statement right there. Love the Black Hush, but I think you see better hockey. So in this farm team, to go to one of these hockey games, row one up against the glass behind the goalie, back then, it was $12 to go to a game. And the reason why I liked it is because these players, they're not playing with, $20, $30 million contracts. They're playing with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of contracts, and they're playing their hearts out. People in the lower leagues aren't playing for a lot of money, whereas these people in the NHL and the major leagues, they're all playing for $20, $30 million contracts. That's, like, oh, you know what? I don't feel like playing the game tonight, and they lose. Like, they don't put no effort. It's all about money.
It goes in order: NHL, AHL, then ECHL.
Yes.
National Hockey League.
Yep. American Hockey League.
American Hockey League.
East Coast Hockey League. But with the ECHL, there's also the Western Hockey League as well.
East and West Coast Hockey League. Okay.
Yeah.
Like we had a ECHL team in my city, and then we just recently lost it because of this pandemic.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably a lot more of those teams since they don't have the cash outlay, right? Or
yeah.
Well, we lost our American hockey team because of all of that, because of the money that's required in the NHL. It's the NHL's issue. That's what's causing it. It's these big players that, well, Wayne Gretzky made X amount of money. I should be able to make it because I scored, 30, 40 goals. It's just too what do you call it? Commercialized. It's way too commercialized. When someone like I can tell right now, Roy is the same feeling as me. We want to watch sports. We want somebody to play the game for the sport. It's shooting a hockey puck into a net or hitting a home run. Those are what the sports are all about. Not about, well, okay, my superstar player made 20 million last year and and you're paying $500 to go see a friggin' nosebleed section game. I don't support it at all.
But what you also have to keep in mind is if they're picking up, say, $30 million a year, really, they're not getting that $30 million because they got to pay their agents too.
Yeah, but look at all the, but also, Rob, it's also coming from all the advertisement stuff, the deals that they're making outside of it. No,
that's all add-ons. But at the end of the day, they're making far too much money.
Way too much money. Way.
Who are you talking about?
Any human being should be worth any of that kind of money.
Who are you talking about?
Any sports player. I'm talking to the high players. I'm talking which makes it more. So say Wayne Gretzky demands this amount. Well, no, boy, I want to get as close as him, so that brings up the bottom to keep making the prices go higher. It's what's it called? Free marketing?
It's been
world kind of
15 years or better since I've been to Wrigley Field. And since in that time, they were bought out by the Ricketts family. I think Ricketts bought them out and
Wrigley?
bought up the Ricketts, I think was the name. But they bought out the there are buildings across the street out center field. And those buildings would...
Is that where the home runs hit the buildings across the street or something?
Yeah, on Waveland Avenue.
Yeah.
But those buildings would charge their friends to come over to their house. They're like, hey, come over to my house for a 5-spot. Or come over to my house and give everybody 2 rounds of beer. And they'll tell, 10 friends that. And
see, with my experience, go to a baseball game, I kind of do support baseball. Because they, like I said, every time I've gone to a baseball game, because I even went to the old field in Toronto where the Blue Jays used to play at the C&E grounds, Rob.
Yeah.
I've never paid expensive prices for a baseball game, so I'll support that. Even though the players are doing their own thing, that's okay. I still like baseball, right? So I support baseball. I really do.
But
Just
at least the tickets are more reasonable.
they're more reasonable. Anybody can afford to go to a baseball game, but go to a hockey game, you're talking. I'm serious. Like,
It's like a gift. And
what do you mean?
like, if you can go to a hockey game,
Hmm.
like using our budgets, say
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
the normal Joe people,
Yeah, like blue collar worker budget.
Yeah. it's almost like a gift to yourself.
Mhm.
That
That's
you can
like we'd have
actually
to
go
save up money
to it.
for, like something you'd have to really save for.
Yes.
Well, okay, so here I'll give you an idea. Okay, I worked at the Salvation Army. The manager of the building had season tickets to the Canucks. Okay, he had his own season tickets, and it was a nosebleed section. Okay, the nosebleed section at the price, like the face of the ticket, was $67 for a nosebleed section.
You know, when you said that, Rob and I both wrinkled our noses. When you said the nosebleed section, Rob and I both did one of these numbers.
Yeah, I was seeing that. I didn't catch Rob. I was looking at you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
$67. So when you go to scalp a ticket, minimum $150.
Yeah.
And that's depending on the team. $150 to sit down, and that's not including your $10 a beer drink and your $15 hot dog, and you bring kids in there. You're going like the whole night costs you $500 to go see a hockey game. That's not affordable. But that's what's happening. It's the supply and demand has created this unattainable thing for the average blue collar worker. And so, you're stuck having to, save up, a couple of years before you can afford to go see a hockey game. But with baseball, like I said, $45 row one, third base. I was able to friggin', what do you call it? What's that called? It was back when the Montreal Expos were playing.
Yeah.
We were all razzing the guy. Anyway.
Yeah, but no, like
I love baseball, and I support baseball. I do.
Well, that's a big thing here. It's American as baseball and apple pie. That's an old wives' tale that was riveted. I mean, woven into all the songs. My baseball and apple pie. But I didn't know. Now, I like golf, the sport, but I understand it, and I started doing it almost before I could walk. My dad had a little.
I see your case of get golf balls up and behind when you were doing your live feeds.
Oh, at my dad's house.
Your dad's house, yes.
Yeah. That's his. Of course, I'll get that when he dies. But he taught me how to golf. He cut off one of his old clubs and made it about this long.
Oh, nice.
And I was using wiffle golf balls in the backyard. And so I always enjoyed golf, but I was never a competitive person. That just wasn't me at all. And
I played 14 years of darts. I was in a men's league, and we won the New Brunswick Provincials. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was my... People don't like calling it a sport, but it is a sport. It's competitive. And,
I didn't know it was a sport.
See, there you go. Like, not everybody looks at it as a sport.
I'll tell you something funny and awful that happened. I didn't know how to play darts, and I just figured, hit the center hole, and
which most people think is, go at that bullseye, man. That's the best thing you can do. Nope.
Yeah, and so my buddy, my buddy was the drummer for the group we were in. I was singing, I was playing the organ, the old rock organ sound, and he was the drummer, and he was a very good drummer actually. But that all came to a crashing halt when he was showing me where to aim, and I threw it and run it all the way into his hand, and he was like, "Ah!" Looked like that kid from Home Alone.
brother, I'll tell you right now.
It was stuck just like that. And I was like, because all I was thinking was about the band that night. I'm like, oh my God.
Darts are a very popular thing in the UK in the pubs. So you get the drinking and you throw the darts at the dartboard. That is like one of the most common things for darts. So the league that I played in, the places that we played was always in a bar, always. And
Big
so
right.
drinking and playing darts was a thing. Well, at the time when I first started playing darts, that happened to me. Exactly what you're saying. My brother-in-law was throwing his 3 darts before, and he went to grab his 3 darts. He only grabbed 2, and I didn't see this. And he went to grab the 3rd one again, and I threw my dart, and it got him in his hand. Blood started doing its thing, and I never again drank alcohol while playing darts ever again, because the alcohol didn't, like the rational mind says, make sure he's away from there, Larry, before you throw your darts. But I was a little too tipsy and got him right in the back of the hand. And yeah.
I don't know that I would ever want to drink in public. I don't necessarily, certain things I don't mind doing in my home that I don't want to do in public because of the risk to my own safety as well as those maybe around me.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't want to risk driving.
I have alcohol here. I got some brandy. I got some rum, and I got some Carol Ann's Irish cream.
Well, my cardiologist said I need 4 ounces of red wine per night.
So I'll have something to drink when I come visit?
I hope so. All you got to do is find something you like, and we'll buy it. Whatever you're happy with.
Irish cream.
There is a good place here called Mars Cheese Castle. They tore down the little building and built an actual castle. And it's a neat place to go into, but they have tons and tons of fresh wines and fresh cheeses, chocolate cheese. You ever had it?
Heard of it.
I never heard of it until I went there.
Speaking of wine, Papa, sorry, me and Rob, we are booked for the steakhouse on the first night. Maybe you'd be interested, no?
I am.
Free bottle of wine with it.
I am a little concerned about the food because I was watching the DJ Para DJ
Yeah.
of the Oasis of the Sea. They were leaving somewhere, Miami or wherever. It was just him. It wasn't her. It was just him like 2 weeks ago, and they were leaving. And he videoed like a live stream from all their ports, or all his ports, excuse me, which it was just a short cruise. And he was talking about, people want to know what I think is the best cruise line. He said, it really just depends on what you're wanting to go for. He said, if you're wanting to go for, he said, Celebrity is more of a chill vibe.
Yeah.
You're not going to get
kind of like a luxury, not luxury. Like I'm doing training. I'd actually just finished my carnival training last night. So to answer you, it's
well,
like
he said Carnival was more if you're interested in fun.
Fun. Party.
He said,
Party atmosphere. Let's go do this. Let's get this. Let's come on. Yeah.
and then he said, if you're interested in food, pick Celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and which I found interesting because another video he was on was,
I gotta head out.
all right.
Take care, Rob.
Yep, I gotta go see grandmother now.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Thanks
Say
for
hi,
coming
Granny.
in.
Yep, okay. See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But we were supposed to go. That was supposed to be our cruise on March 28th of 2020.
Oh.
And so that's why Mommy was excited about this group cruise, but she didn't want to give up her January cruise either. She's like, I waited almost 2 years. I'm doing this cruise. I'm like, okay.
As you know, I haven't cruised before. I'm kind of like watching everything, and I'm doing training. Like actually, just to let you know, Chris just commented down bottom, and Brene just did there, Papa. I'll let you finish that, and then I'll say what I was going to say.
Let me see.
I
try
wanted to try that. Oh, I can't wait to try that one day.
A place called Stumpy's. I don't know.
You know, hand-eye coordination's pretty much the same in that sense, and I want to try throwing axes. Oh,
Really? I always thought of it
see,
as a sport. Oh,
okay, see, Brene knows. Thank you, Brene. Yeah. See, sport, Papa.
hey, I've never been any good at any sports. I used to be pretty good with golf, but I never took any sports seriously. I like to bowl, but bowling is something you can be good at all by yourself. You don't
I
need
bowled in a league also, but not your bowling.
golfing. You don't need to have a team. You golf by yourself. You bowl by yourself.
Well, golfing's a little hard because I did a 9-hole golf course once, and that was it for me.
Well, I mean, it's something that you achieve victory or defeat based on your own ability up against somebody else.
Well,
I wasn't good at sports like team sports, like basketball, football, baseball, things like that, that are all popular here in this area. They're all huge sports fans that live around here.
I love watching golf on TV when I had TV. I love Tiger Woods was my goat. Well, actually, even before that, Greg Norman, you know, Arnie Palmer, all those things. I think Arnie Palmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arnie Palmer, yeah. The older ones. The Shark, or was it the Shark? What's his name? The Shark.
Yeah, you're talking about Greg Norman?
Yeah. Was it Greg Norman that was the Shark?
Hi, sweetie.
You doing okay?
I'm doing okay.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, I do.
I'm getting it's my buddy on here. I'm getting ready to I think I'm gonna put Kiwi in the hallway there right outside this door and just shut this room off
Yeah.
because it's too cold. Look at here.
It's too cold by this window. It's from that tree that fell.
Yeah.
They didn't do very well with the insulation on that when they fixed it.
Come here, I want everybody to see you.
Is this your daughter?
What am I? Yeah, this is Mary.
Oh, okay. One of your daughters.
We're live right now. Yeah, it's one of my daughters.
Oh,
Hi, how are you? Nice
good.
to
How
meet
are
you.
you? Nice
That's,
to meet you.
Larry.
I actually thought you were your mom. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I do need something, yeah. So, you know.
There, oh.
You live out in Canada?
He lives in British Columbia. Yeah.
British Columbia, just north of Vancouver.
North
That's
of
cool.
Vancouver. About what, 3 hours from Seattle or 4 hours?
3 hours from Seattle, north of Seattle, and then I'm 3 hours even north from that.
Big boy.
Do you get a lot of snow out there?
Ironically, that's the view that Canadians get. But where I live on the west side of the mountains, we get an average temperature of, say, 32 to 36 during the winter, and very, very, very little snow. We just had a little bit of snow, about 3 inches of snow a couple days ago. It's already gone.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys get much more snow and cold than we do here.
Dang, I wouldn't expect that, but
No, I know a lot of people think that, but again, I'm on the west side of the mountains, so everything in the mountains is all cold and snow, which is because you're on the east. So where the mountains are basically on the west, and there's a small part of the edge of Canada that's on the west side of the mountains. That's where it's warmer, right? We're getting the winds coming in, so.
Right, yeah, the mountains block everything.
So it is common for people to think, yeah, we get lots of snow and cold up here. We do, but not where I live. That's why I moved from the east to here. I get away from all that snow.
Right, exactly. I'm trying to get away from it out here.
Now, Jim,
but a lot of Americans, they like to move Florida. You guys should move to Florida.
I'm thinking Arizona.
Arizona?
Yeah.
See, I experienced I have kids that live in New Mexico, which is next door to Arizona. I don't know. I don't think I would want Arizona. That's way too hot.
It's hot in the summertime. I think that's the only problem I would have. I'm just trying to get away from the cold winters.
Yeah. It's all the way down into the 80s in the winter. I mean,
it's too hot in Arizona. I actually want to go through there. I really want to experience
out there.
I want to experience it in the summer where it's hottest. I want to just to say, you know what? Yeah, I've been in the hottest place. I flew over it in the summer, and I was flying from Albuquerque to California, and You could literally feel the heat coming in from how hot it was outside. It was, I don't know. I just want to experience it.
That's
That's
crazy.
Najuma saying hi to you.
Najuma, hello.
Najuma. She said hi, Mary.
And then there's Bernae.
And then Bernae is
Do
She's
I
in
know any
Calif-
of these people or
She's
no?
in California.
she's in California. No, I don't think you know any of them. They're nice people, though. These are all
You're
people.
not a YouTuber?
I have a YouTube. I don't post on it much. I'm more on TikTok.
Oh, you're a TikToker.
Come on, my
And stuff.
live
I
stream.
play the
I
guitar.
have a TikToker. I'm still trying to figure that TikTok thing out, and it's
Yeah, I post
Boy.
most of my content on TikTok. That's where most of my followers are. So I haven't gotten too far on
What was
YouTube.
that?
But
what kind of channel?
What was that,
it's a
big
singing
boy?
channel. I sing and play my guitar. I write music. I do covers.
Okay, I love singing. So hook me up here. Hook me up. I'll add you. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, I
I,
should be live here sometime on my dad's live and sing
Pardon?
a few songs for you guys.
Said she
Well-
should get on my live show and sing.
As long as it's not copyrighted, that's the only thing.
Right.
That's the big thing. I told them I've written a bunch of songs, but they won't let me sing them.
Oh, they won't.
Mm-mm.
What is
No, Papa, you're allowed to sing your own music.
Well, yeah, but it gets you demonetized.
No, if it's as long as it's not copyrighted.
Well, I've got hundreds of songs I haven't copywritten.
What's your channel name?
my channel name? Shoot, let me look. I don't know what it is. It's probably
Mine's easy. I'm called Plum Travelers.
Plump Travelers.
think it's just Mary Ellsworth. Yeah, it should just be under Mary Ellsworth.
Mary Ellsworth.
He and his wife, Ananda, they're going on the October group cruise that we're going on.
Oh, is that they're coming back here to stay with us, right? Or no? Is that someone else?
Well,
Actually, Papa, it's funny that you're saying that, Mary. His birthday's in February, so I was asking my wife if I can come down for a visit because I found a really good deal on the airplanes.
Oh, for
and
real.
She didn't really give me any answer. She just gave me the look, you know. You know how the women are.
It's funny. Yeah.
I told them they ought to come up for my birthday.
So we got Mary Ellsworth, 80 followers, 0 videos. Nope, that's not it.
Yeah, nope. I've only got like 78 subscribers.
Oh, but yours is 2 L's. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Yours is 2 L's. That's
Yeah,
the
2
problem.
L's.
Yeah.
I know, Sparrow. You're
What?
hungry.
8 followers? No.
Let me see if I have
Is that you?
it.
Private account? No.
What?
He's
Oh,
hungry.
what's your
He's mad.
Oh, maybe this is you.
Are you wanting to
Rapping? No. Are you rapping?
There's a few old videos of me singing some stuff on there.
What's the matter? Whoa.
My hair was longer. I had like Bieber hair.
Long hair?
Nope, that's not me. I don't know who that is.
Long hair.
Whoa.
Uh,
What does
Bobby.
big boy want? You want some food?
Stop.
Mary Ellsworth. Yeah, or Ella's Ellsworth. There is no you don't have it, Ella's? That's the thing when you get the same name as somebody else on here.
It's hard to find.
Is it all one word? I'll find you. I'll get it instead of holding it. Let me see. Did it back sound? Okay. Mary Ellsworth. Okay, so Mary Ellsworth. Let me try this again.
Bubby, lay down. I
Good
know.
boy, you're gonna poke
Lay
a hole in
down,
that
bud.
mattress. You got big old
I'm a big
nails.
horse.
Users.
What?
Yeah, you're a freaking horse,
You're gonna
man.
put a hole in that mattress. Hey,
Hey, Bubby,
you
get
don't
off
even
the
have
bed.
a job, dog. Quit it.
Sparrow, off the bed.
Listen to it.
Off the bed, Bubba.
You gotta
Is
get.
that the black one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sue,
Come on,
carry
Sparrow.
on.
Off.
There's
Off.
Subi. Subi, come
Off.
here.
Get off, Bubby. There you go. Jeez.
He
That's
wants
so amazing why I can't find you. It should be simple. Mary Ellsworth. You showing me. It's Mary
Right.
Ellsworth.
any spaces.
No, it's just Mary space ELL.
There is a space.
Yeah.
Mary space ELL.
Carrots?
Worse.
Carrot.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Search.
Carrots.
There I am, the second one.
78 subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this?
You're finding it pop up. Maybe because I'm in Canada and they don't want me to
Wish
see.
I had longer hair. All right, I got to go feed Sparrow.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Mary.
You too. Nice to meet you.
I
That
just.
was my mom's name.
There's the picture.
Yeah, no, I see that, Papa, and I'm doing that right now, and nothing is coming up.
She got the job. That's good. News.
Oh, the one that you were telling me about?
Yeah, Olivia was going for an interview today.
Congratulations, tell her.
Yeah, congratulations, Larry said, Liv. She's downstairs. Can't hear. Well, I'm trying to figure out the lighting and the angle on this. Oof. Let me shut this light off altogether and see what kind of light I actually have.
Interesting. Did I hear sounds?
That shadow still looks pretty high over my head. Good morning, all.
Who's this? Oh, Ilana from Down Under Cruisers.
Elanda. Oh, yeah.
Bernae, you didn't know I was Larry from Plump Travelers?
Now you know.
The secret's out.
Very good to have you, Ilana. Thrilled to have you, my friend.
Good morning, Ilana.
You Plump Travelers. Can you drop your link, Mary? Oh, do you know how to do that, Larry?
I don't have Mary's link. She's asking for Mary's link for TikTok, is what I'm getting from that.
Oh, for TikTok?
Yeah, and I don't have it. I still haven't found it yet.
I don't have anything for TikTok. Mary? Mary,
Yeah.
do you have a link for your TikTok?
What?
Do you have a link for your TikTok?
That's what we were trying to figure out, Papa, and we couldn't figure it out.
Username.
Here, put this over here and let Susie up here.
This is my TikTok account.
They want to see, honey, I don't want to give your account information.
Well,
Yeah, you want to know your credit card number and all that?
Social Security, all of it. That's
Yeah.
my TikTok.
Your what?
My TikTok.
Oh,
M.Els_2.
Let me see.
Come on.
Go in here, go in here, back to here, up here.
I'll let you see it.
M.ELLS.
What is she eating?
Let me see. There you are.
Yeah,
No,
more-
wait, that's
more my
13,000 followers.
yeah.
You have 13,000 followers?
Yeah, that's why I post on there more, because more of my views get seen on there, I guess.
Pretty nice.
Post my YouTube channel on your.
My YouTube channel's linked to my TikTok. You can only link one. You have to link it through your account.
Interesting.
I'm sure what you said is something.
I got 125 followers.
I don't think I have YouTube anymore, do I?
Let me see. Let's see where you're at here. Let me see. Over here, following. There you are right there. There we go. That's hers. There we go. We got her.
Yep.
Okay, so see if I have the YouTube. That's the one I can't figure
YouTube.
out, right?
Are you on YouTube right now? What do you want?
Oh, no. No, not YouTube. The
What?
TikTok.
You don't have TikTok.
No, the yellow one.
Snapchat?
Snapchat. That's it.
What's your username on Snapchat?
You have a Snapchat, Papa?
Yeah, it's Papa Mozo, but I don't. Do you still have the app on your phone?
Wow. I could never figure out this Snapchat thing.
Neither can he.
Well, we're old.
Snapchat. Okay.
Yeah, you still.
Mary, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll be 23 in January.
23. Yeah, my youngest just turned 21, and my oldest just turned 27.
Nice.
Is it
Yeah, just hit agree, and it's just updates that they do through the app.
like to access my contacts?
You don't have to. I mean, it's only people in your. See, you have Snapchat. Look, 2 people added you. Let's see who added you.
Who added me?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Papa, where would we be if we didn't have our kids showing us how to do these things?
Right.
Jake? Who's that?
It's just people that probably just.
It's Timothy. Is that Joshua's brother? They have the 5 black kids.
By phone number. If it's. Yeah, they added you by phone number, so it might be him.
Now, how do you know that?
Because it says by that little.
Oh, by phone.
Yeah, that means by phone.
Okay.
And same with this person, whoever that is.
Christy, Jake.
You just said a bad word with me. Fuh. Sounded like you said fuh.
No, by phone. Hi.
Okay.
Okay. Najuma.
Do you like pho, Papa?
Like what?
Pho.
The noodles, the food.
The noodle soup. It's a Vietnamese noodle soup with rice noodles.
I
meat.
like Vietnamese soup. I never met Vietnamese food I didn't like. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
In fact, I have some of it in my room right now.
Dinner.
What are you guys cooking?
She's making her spicy shrimp and potatoes.
They know I can't eat that.
Hey, wait.
Is it Shelly or the kids making dinner?
The girls. Liv's cooking. Liv's a great cook.
I can't wait to try my daughter's cooking.
Mary? Is Mark Ellsworth a relative of mine? Is he my cousin?
Yeah, that's Amy and Mark with the daughter McKenna. We've stayed at their house a bunch.
Oh, God. Okay. Thank you.
So, Papa, I'm really trying to come down for your birthday. I like that idea, if you don't mind.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I mean, especially if you can get a good rate into here.
$140 something return. That is it's an amazing rate.
I wish, and that's one of the things we're trying to get this room fixed up to be a guest room. We had said this is a guest room. We've got a pretty. This is fairly new. This airbed that's on here.
Yep.
But she said that it's queen size, but it looks like king to me.
I have an airbed too, and it's a queen size. It's a big, thick one.
Yeah, this one is too.
You plug it in the wall and it blows it up.
Yeah, you can turn the button on and inflate. Even if you get up during the night, it's a little bit low. You can.
Same here. Yeah. So I get the exact same one. And unfortunately, I just put it in my storage shed, and I was going to bring it to my mother-in-law's, and I went to pull it out, and there was this nail sticking out the back of this shelf that I get in my storage shed, and it ripped a hole in it. Oh. So now she bought me a sofa hide-a-bed for when I come to visit.
Those aren't as comfortable as the airbeds.
No, but she also has a, what do you call it, mattress topper that goes on there, makes it much more easier.
Better. Yeah, that's definitely better. I think Shelley said that we had all different furniture when we got married, which I guess we would. But she said we used to have a sectional, and you could sleep 3 people on it. 2 on the mattress that pulled out, and then 1 on
hide-a-bed sectional. Those are nice to have.
Yeah, and so, but I don't remember that one. And she said it was like a light blue with other colors running through it. I know.
I can't wait to try this one behind me right now.
Yeah, you're gonna be all set. I haven't missed anybody, have I?
No, you get them.
Everybody's saying hi to Ilana.
Hi. Yeah.
But I forget the time. Somebody tell me the time in
Canada.
Brisbane. I mean.
I'm off kilter right now. I have to check my phone. I'll tell you right now. It is. Dun, 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 it is 9:45 a.m. Where Ilana is.
9:45 a.m.
Mm-hmm. So she's probably on her second, maybe going close to her third coffee. No, Lana gets up later. Sean would be on his second or third coffee already.
9:45 a.m. 9:45. Which Victoria is this talking about? On my world clock, 9:45 on Sunday.
Maybe that's her when she does her live or something. I don't know.
Well,
On
Melbourne,
Wednesdays. She
Mel-
does lives on Wednesdays.
Melbourne and Victoria, it's showing the same time, 9:46 a.m. Sunday.
Well, there's Victoria, the state of Victoria in Australia.
Yeah. I don't.
And I'm pretty sure Melbourne is in Victoria. So
There's usually not. I'm thinking this is somewhere else, but I'm not sure where.
you're thinking Victoria, Canada, maybe.
I know there's a Victoria, Canada, but obviously it wouldn't be on the same.
No, they're 19 hours. They're 19 hours ahead of us right now.
Auckland and Fiji are at 11:46 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. Let's see. Guam is close to. Oh, come on. Guam is close to it. Tokyo is 2 hours out. Singapore. No, that's not. Huh. Didn't figure that out. I got Melbourne at 9:47 and Victoria at 9:47. I don't know. I can't figure. There's a bunch of Victorias, I'm sure.
I'm going in there very shortly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. It is.
Yeah, Ananda's going to have her nap. It's 3:00. She's pretty. What do you call it? On the dot.
Get your nap. Get your sleep.
No, I didn't say me. She. and I took my door off, and I haven't put it back on yet. To get my desk into this room, I got a new desk, and so I have to put the door back on. So when I'll be loud as she's, you know how women are, have their naps and gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
So yeah, so love.
Yeah.
Papa's wondering if I can come down for his birthday.
Okay.
Tell her she can come with.
Love, it's $140
Okay.
return out of
Can
Vancouver.
you stay down there permanently?
Pop, hey, see, we hang out. We're brothers. We're twins.
There you go.
It's free here, hon.
Yeah, see, I don't have to pay anything there. Love. And you know what, Pop? I'm a good cook too. I can cook for you, right? There you go.
What I'm talking about.
Well, you got daughters that can cook too, so
I'll need several birthday dinners.
yeah.
Whatever your house specialties are, I'll deal with one like 4 days in a row.
Well, truthfully, Papa, I actually haven't been able to use my creativity because our kitchen is so small. Like I live in a mobile, right? So the counter, the previous owners, they must not have cooked because I have very, 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 very little counter space, and it keeps my creativity down, so I don't cook as much. And we're on what do you call it, the glass top electric stoves, which I hate. If you had like a really nice kitchen with some gas, I'll move in with you. I want gas stove when I'm trying to get it into my house.
We have a gas stove. I have relatives that will not pay for gas. But my father and mother always had gas. My mother hated electric stoves. Very, very difficult to control.
That's right, and that's why I 20 years in the kitchen. I got used to cooking in a commercial ways. It's not that I can't cook in this; it's just too stressful because most electric stoves, and I'm not putting anybody down by saying this, but most people at home, they're used to doing laundry, doing kitchen, looking after the kids, and then putting it slow and letting food cook slow. Whereas in a commercial kitchen, you're cooking fast. You learn how to cook fast.
Well, and if you cook in a restaurant, you use big pans.
Big pans.
You can't have big pans with electric heat. You have to have you have to have the gas heat where it's instantly on there, and you can instantly shut it off. And the pan won't cost you more than the dish itself will. So, um, do you know this? Do you know the Broussard Danielle Broussard?
No clue.
No clue. Okay. I'll work on that later then. And then who's the other one? And then I wonder if they're from around here. James Wright.
No clue.
Oh, he's calling me elder. That's people around here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Elder, why would they call you an elder? You're a pastor, aren't you?
That is well. That's one of those things. It's a.
I thought elder is like an assistant in a church.
It can be. It can also. Usually, it has to do with people that are aged in the gospel.
Oh, I suppose in a respect way. Okay.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. It's not.
Yeah.
Not downplaying anybody at any means. In fact,
So see, for me, I'm already starting to call you brother, and that's how I am. Same with the pastor. I don't go, "Hey, pastor, how are you doing today?" It's to me, it's like my mentor, who's a pastor. I call him brother. How you doing, brother? And ironically, I'm going to tell the story. My proper name, my full name is Thomas Lawrence Giroux, but I'm called Larry. My family started calling me by my short form of my middle name. So,
who did?
huh?
Who started calling you?
My family. Larry, which was Larry, a short form of Lawrence. And so all my life, I somebody calls you Alan, you know who's talking to you, right? And you have a nickname too. So when somebody says Thomas, I don't really respond to it, but to one person, that's my mentor. He's the only one that calls me Thomas. He's from El Salvador, so he's got that harsh Spanish accent and stuff.
You know exactly who's speaking.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's just so much easier for me to say brother.
There you go. Blaine put it up pretty plain. Elder is a word used in many of the African American congregations as well, Larry.
So yeah, I helped to plant. I was the only tithing member of this African. They were from Ghana. No, they weren't. I have other friends from Ghana. They were from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah, that's where they were from.
Central Africa.
Yeah, they were planting a church. So they started out in their house, and then we finally found a place that we can call a church, and then now they're actually sharing a church. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah. I had a friend of mine in Anderson, where I'm from.
Yeah.
That wanted to split the price of church and the utilities and all that.
Why not?
And the white people came for an hour in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
The black people went for about 3 hours after that. So,
well, truthfully, where I actually gave myself over to God is
to your friends.
The pastors and the majority of the church was from Africa. Oh, there's Subi. Oh, there she is. Hi, little Bobby.
Okay, Susie. Who's on this?
Subi, are you going to come say hi?
Oh.
Come here, Subi.
Dripping. Her mouth is dripping. You're drooling, girl. Go get some water. Grandma's going to get you.
I kind of like the beat to their music that they play. It's
yeah.
Like
it's very different. It's very different, and not everyone is ready for it.
No, they're not. No. Me, I'm open to anything. I'll fit in anywhere I go. Chameleon, I guess. I can enjoy it. I can still get my fix on with Jesus and God and everything. You know, doesn't matter where I go.
I'm with you, and I understand that.
Hi, Subi.
We got friends on the computer.
I want food, Dad. I want food. You got, Dad. I know you're holding out, Dad. Where is it, Dad? I love you, Daddy. Oh, the puppy right there. You are a pretty doggy. Oh. Hello, guys. My name is Subi, and today I'm with my daddy. And you know, if you want, you can think I'm beautiful and everything, because I know I am and everything. And you know, and I like treats. Yeah, lots of treats. And but my dad's holding out on me. He's hiding them, and I don't know where they are.
She's looking everywhere for him. No fair. Oh yeah, wearing grandma's brand new dresses. Make sure.
Yeah. Cute. Elder. So for me, I'm used to hearing elders in a Catholic church. That's where I'm hearing the word elder, and that's why it's a little different. Since when did people have coyotes in their home? Yes, I'm finishing. I'm hungry though. Do I get a snack before you have a nap?
Like what?
You know how to suggest.
Like what?
Now let's not get into those games.
Yeah. What's that?
I said, let's not get into your games now.
No. I'm getting a snack before she goes to nap.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I need a snack. I've been sitting on here talking with you for 3 hours.
I gotta get off here. I've been on here 3 hours and 11 minutes, dude.
That's right. There you go.
For me to fly.
What were you drinking? What do you got in there, Papa?
This is
That water, healthy water for you?
by now, pretty much, yeah. It was Pepsi.
Pepsi? See, no. If I were to drink pop again, it would be Coke. Sorry. No, Pepsi was too syrupy.
I will do all in my power to confirm thee when thou comest here.
Well, I don't drink pop. I don't. Well, we call it pop, just so you know. I don't drink soda, Papa. I drink milk, water, coffee, tea, alcohol,
Orange juice,
orange juice.
Again,
Red Bull.
I will do all in my power to convert thee when thou comest here.
Oh, I do one Red Bull every day. So, ironically, yeah, I don't drink soda pop, but I'll drink a Red Bull. But the Red Bull is to give me some energy because of the medical stuff that I'm going through. It really helps me to be able to go throughout the day. Unfortunately, it really is unfortunate. And I talked to my doctor, and normally a doctor would say, no, you don't want that stuff.
Well, one's okay.
But one they're saying is okay. And I got diabetes as well, right? You know what I mean? It's not good for me, but at least I'm not sitting there. Like I said, this documentary I watched last night about Mexico and the Coke addiction and people dying.
I've never had Red Bull. I don't know what they taste like, but I know they're high energy drinks.
Yeah, don't try it, Papa. No, not with your condition. Don't try it.
He told me, he's like, you don't need any more heart attacks and you don't need any more strokes. He said,
no.
You've had
they have a really, really yummy flavor. It's like Mountain Dew kind of deal. It really is.
Like candy.
No, not like candy, but it's kind of like Mountain Dew.
I thought it's
Kind of.
Okay, that's funny.
But more on the.
Blaine, let's see what Blaine said. What did Blaine say here?
I'm in the wrong chat. Snack before nap.
Snack before nap.
Okay, Blaine, you're 30 what? And we are in our 50s. I'm sure there's a difference. You know, when you get over that certain hump. What?
I don't know. Blaine, is Blaine's in his 30s, you said?
Yeah.
I thought he was older. I thought he was.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, there's something I hate saying to my wife.
What?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I have to do that. He's not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of energy. See, he's 37. I'm not a fan of energy drinks either, Blaine. I just do Red Bull. I don't like the other ones. My father-in-law drank that. He actually I still have it.
No, he's
We still have that case of Monster here. Yeah, we still have a case of Monster that I won't drink. So
He's 37. Good.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
know,
baby papa. He's still a young baby. Wet
that is, yeah, right. That is why my doctor, because he didn't want me, tacking out again.
No, yeah, you don't want not if you have anything to deal with your heart. You don't want that at all.
Tachycardia is the name of the game to avoid.
Yep.
And I can't, they want you to put it around 120 to 130 for 15 to 20 minutes for optimal heart usage. He told me if I get mine to that speed, stop immediately.
You know what my resting heart rate is, Papa? Resting.
It works opposite for you.
120. That's my resting heart rate.
Oh my gosh.
But now I'm taking, what am I taking for that?
Metoprolol.
Risopolo?
Metoprolol.
It's kind of like a heart. It's not high. I had high blood pressure before.
It is high blood pressure medicine.
It is high blood pressure medicine, but it's not this thing that I got going on because I've done stress tests, like you're saying you had to do that for.
No, you're taking a beta blocker, is what you're taking.
Is that right, Love?
Yeah, it is, Love.
Well, no, she's my doctor. Love,
Yeah.
I'm taking a beta blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That helps reduce the. It's normally given not as a single treatment for blood pressure, but as an accompaniment to like either lisinopril or enalapril, one of those pril drugs.
I had some of them. I think that sounds familiar because I had high blood pressure before. I was getting into that.
Stimulants work opposite.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I have ADHD, and stimulants work the opposite. So you know what I mean. So it's not making me my heart race. It gives me the energy, but it doesn't make it bad for me. I guess it would if I was drinking a lot.
It's designed to slow your pulse down, is what beta blockers do.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I take a beta blocker every morning and every night.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced what do you call it? What was it called, Love? With diabetes, hypoglycemia.
Yes.
You experienced that?
Sure.
For a while, they had me on 2 different meds for my diabetes.
Right.
Ooh, they had to stop that really quick because 3 or 4 different times I experienced that, and I do not want to go through that again.
A lot of people don't realize that hypoglycemia means low, and hyper means high.
And mine's hypo. It was down to either 2 or 4. But our numbers are different than yours. Your numbers are like, you're supposed to be what, 70? Your numbers are supposed to be normal at 70?
No, lower, yeah.
Ours, we go by single digit numbers. I don't know the difference. Like ours, like I can't be over 7.
Oh.
So mine went down to either 2 or 4. I think it was 2, which was down to the bottom, really.
Like half of what it was supposed to be then?
Way under half, yeah.
Oh my.
But it was because they gave me 2 different. They were giving me 2 different medications because it kept going high, so they put me on 2, and that did it. But now I'm on just
2 now too.
I'm still on 2.
Yeah, but it works differently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not the same, but
Yeah,
it was
our numbers.
Yeah, I want to show them.
So between 4 and 7 is
This is
normal.
ours, Papa. Oh, sorry, the lighting's not the greatest.
Of course, just like temperatures, we have to be different.
So of course the green. You know what? I'm going to turn my green screen off. Give me 1 sec. And Victoria, thanks to Victoria, she taught me how to do this.
I'm glad that Ilana put this on here because I was going to say the same thing about the hyperthyroidism, hypertension and hypotension.
Mm-hmm.
Hypotension, which I've gotten many times lately,
There we go.
is very dangerous. I got like 70 over 40.
So, Papa,
I don't have my glasses. What's that?
okay, so anything in the red, that's when you get into hypoglycemia.
That's the low.
And
Okay.
the target in the green is between 4 and 7. And anything above is starting to get high. And for a while, I was up in between the 13 and 16 for some. But that was when I first started on with diabetes. But now I'm roughly down in here, a little high and a little low. Goes up and down because I'm eating bad stuff. But yeah, when I was doing that, it was down. I'm pretty sure it was 2.
Anything that says you're high blood pressure, high water, or
Yeah,
even
hyperglycemia. Yeah.
hyperthyroid is also, you have an overactive thyroid. Hypothyroid is an underactive thyroid.
Yeah.
They will look at a lot of these things too to determine cancers. When they're looking at blood work for your cancer, your T cells and things like that. Hyper, hypo. You'll get sick. Ilana says 5 is a good reading.
Totally right what Alana says. Yep.
As an
5 is perfect.
average. I just totally wouldn't have known that. Thank you for Ilana. Ilana. And
But Alana, I wonder if Alana would know. What is the difference between what Americans use for their numbers and our numbers? I still haven't figured that out.
I'd have to do the math if.
Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Yeah, it's like Fahrenheit and Celsius. Like when you guys are checking your numbers and you check your sugars, it's like sometimes it's up in the 200s or whatever, one something.
200, way too high.
No, I know. Like actually, I was just going by what they were doing on the documentary last night in Mexico.
Yeah,
So
they want ours between like 80 and 110.
Okay, so your numbers, that there is different than what our numbers is. Maybe millimeters or liters. So because that's why, and because we're under the Canadian system, I guess maybe that's why.
Milliliters would be ours.
And so mmol /L, whatever that is. I don't know the difference.
That means the millimeters in your blood.
Although, ironically, when he says, say it should be 70, because 70 is at the nominal thing for us at 7.0.
Reading.
Yeah, so maybe you just times it by 10.
Yeah, maybe you just times it by 10. 2 hours after meals, 5.0 to 10 mmol, whatever that means.
Milligrams per deciliter is what that is. Now, a blood sugar level less than 140 for me is a 7.8 for you.
Oh, okay.
Is normal. A reading of more than 200 for me is 11.1 for you.
Mm-hmm.
After 2 hours indicates diabetes. A reading between 140 and 199, which would be 7.8 mmol, which would be
Here, Papa.
is 11. I can't see that based on what I have on my screen here. I'm listening to what this Google guy says here.
I'm curious, what do you have for a computer? A small little laptop, like a 10-inch screen? You can't see? Oh, you're on a phone?
Yeah.
You're going live on a phone? No, you're on a laptop.
This is a laptop called a Chromebook.
Yeah, so and you're saying you can't see that? You must be on a small screen, Papa.
The screen is
14-inch?
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, you're on the small ones. Yes, that's why. Okay. And I'm not being fair because the way I'm looking at you, I'm on a 27-inch monitor.
Is 6.6 blood sugar normal?
Yeah.
Fasting blood sugar test. In general, a fasting blood sugar level below 100 milligrams per deciliter, which that's what ours is.
Yes.
Is your 5.6 millimoles per liter is considered normal. A fasting blood sugar level from 100 to 125 is considered pre-diabetic, which that would be a 5.6 to 7 for you.
Yeah.
So
I need to check mine today. I haven't checked mine. So
I'm trying to figure out the math on this. What is the mathematic equation from Australia to America for diabetes reading? Conversion table for glucose monitoring.
well, you
John,
did say Australia, but it's Canada. I'm in Canada, but I don't know what it is in Australia. It might be the same as us.
yeah, they use the metric system too. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Okay, 6.1 equals,
Love.
okay, so 2.0 equals 36. And 8.0 equals 145. And 20 equals 36. Or 360, excuse me.
Oh, okay, same as yours, Ilana. Okay, I'm curious. Blaine said something here. I would hate to see what my numbers are. I got to get my act together because when I get older, I will regret everything I eat now.
Yeah.
Blaine, do you have diabetes? If not, yeah, you still need to pay attention to that stuff, man.
He's probably disposed to it. And that was my family. My family history is what screwed me. This is one of the newer. My daughter has this.
1 sec, Papa. Trying to get my. Thank you.
It's this little thing back here to do the automatic shots. It does.
Oh yes, yeah, because she's type 1.
Yeah, she's type 1, and it is
Can you?
the berries for her. I wish the insurance didn't want to pay for it for the longest time, and she went 10 years trying to get this, and finally, here a year or so ago, they gave it up for her.
I if I had to take insulin, which I don't, I would definitely go after that.
It's smart. I'm trying to figure out what the
Blaine, I have type 2. Type 1 is where you have to take insulin a lot. I'm actually going to check mine right now if you don't mind, but I'm not going to show it on camera.
I am going to have to shut down here because I am getting so cold. I am shivering so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm in my shorts here.
I'm in my shorts too. I think that's why I need to wear some clothes.
I rarely, and it sounded funny the way I was saying it and typing out last night where I don't wear pants. It's not that I always wear shorts because I get overheated very easily. And so I always just wear shorts. And if it gets cold, I'll throw a blanket on,
Well, if you got a heart rate that's doing that, I mean, you've got to keep that, you got to stay cool.
Yeah.
Be careful in Aruba or wherever, because, you gotta really be careful of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go. Please forgive me, folks.
I wanted you to hear my numbers, Papa.
Text them to me because I've got to get to a bucket right now.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't.
It's coming back up.
No, it's not. Hold on. It's coming right now. It is 3, 2, 1. It's coming here. Here it is, right here. 9.8. There we go. We're good, Papa. Thank you for having me up. I love hanging out with you, Papa. You know that.
Thank you all. I'm sorry to make this so abrupt. God bless you all. Please come in anytime you see me on here. You're always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.